versus this team.
Well, they kind of just play everything. They also lose
They're
on
actual
everything,
flex
so
squads.
it's like
they keep pivoting so much. It's like, how do you prep for this? I've watched like 4 maps so far, 4.5 maps, and they've actually just spun the wheel. It's like we're on Winston, we're on Ram, we're on Orisa. I don't think I've seen much Hazard, but like we're on Sim, we're on Tracer, we're on Sojin, we're on Genji. I think I saw Reaper might have been in the Korea games.
No, I watched
Ash,
the double
thank you,
flex
Sile.
DPS a lot as well.
I will have to ban Ash at some point.
This is the old Overwatch League music. Is there a playlist it's from? Not that I know of. Maybe someone in chat can be more helpful than that, though.
Maybe. Do you have a helpful chat?
Sometimes. Sometimes they send useful information. Sometimes they just send mass misinformation, though. So it's you know, gonna try and pick it out.
Is Regime a Lucio one trick? Is that why you're saying I should ban Lucio Cuffer? Is that not Cuffer? Luca? Is that your insight? I can really, you know, I can cripple them with a Lucio ban.
Into the height adjustment mechanism, allowing easier and smoother adjustment to the exact desired height.
Ban Ash?
The new monitor
Anything you say.
Refining details to ensure players can perform their best consistently in games.
Is Genji versus TU going to be good later? I think so, yeah. I've actually, in my head, I've got TU winning it.
Nah, ban Ash, ban Kiri. Thanks for suggesting bans, chat. I really appreciate this. Thanks for crowdfunding the SSG coaching tonight. Ban Winston, maybe Kellen will be happy. Yeah, I mean, he hates playing it. CommanderX bingo. Anything theory, situation, looking up for no apparent reason, until moaning? Yep, loudly moaning.
Easy spot, that one.
Reasonable. Random TF2 story. Yeah, alright, not bad. Any side delt isolation work the past week, Sile? No. My shoulders are still sad.
CX just has £10 deposited via PayPal from Chris. Nope, just my honest opinion. Honest, uncensored opinions. Dramatic hot takes. Takes so hot, I'll post them to Twitter.
라운드로의 8전 전승에 이어서 시드 결정전 최대 복병이었던 웨이도 잡아낸 크레이지 라쿤이에요. 현재 이번 스테이지 9연승 중이거든요. 근데 크레이지 라쿤이 최고 기록이 10연승이란 말이에요. 11연승 저지를 바로 이 팀이 해냈었습니다.
No, just in the downtime, Chaz.
자, 사실 뭐 워낙에 딜러진의 그 넓은 영웅폭 그리고 한빈 선수의 서브 탱커 뭐 이런 걸 사용해서 여전히 이번 시즌
Here's uploading Panda.
보여줬던 팔콘이지만 웨이전 패배 이후에 웨이 크레이지 라쿤 제타 이거 지금
The mod's so keen for the bots. Where is Sir Majid? Wait, where is Sir Majid? Where is he? He's walked on stage all the previous weeks. Yeah. All right.
Mate, Clear got a map here.
Who Clear got a map? Yeah, won it as well. 100% win rate. Did you see Majid wasn't in the walkout?
What?
Yeah.
이제 라쿤은 계속해서 좀 볼조합을 쓰고 있고 팔콘은 최근 경기에서 이제 제타와 진득하게 마우가 주는 구리로 좀 붙은 적도 좀 있는데
He's the heart and soul of the team. I really don't understand why he wouldn't be walking out with them and then turning around when they get to the stage and walking off. Need to be careful, you said. That's a good one.
That's your trademark move.
I got drunk.
What's the deal with him not playing yesterday? Yeah, he was banned. They didn't elaborate on that. They just said he was banned.
Imo is banned.
Yeah, I think as in his account's been banned, so it's just like, oh, you can't play OWCS.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
he probably said something mean in ranked.
That's currently the top hypothesis, and it seems a pretty safe bet.
That feels reasonable. All right. This match was actually 40 minutes long with production breaks. Less than 40 minutes long. This is a 30. Jesus Christ. This is a 38-minute match.
Or apparently Fefe confirmed it was for toxicity. Thank you to Fefe, our on-the-ground reporter, for this one.
Big ups, France, mate. Can you flex for the camera real quick? No, I'm more of a thinker today.
Can you think for the camera quickly?
I'm thinking for the camera right now. You can see it.
Ah, yeah, you do look pretty locked in, actually.
Yeah, I'm so
Deliberating.
dialed.
건강이 중요하니까요.
빨리 쾌차하시길 바라겠습니다.
네,
근데
오늘
이 정도면은
Backbone moment. Yeah, thinking
왜
reference.
에이드 코치님이 안 올라오시고 왜 짬?
인터뷰
그래요. 죄송합니다.
짬소리라뇨. 알겠습니다. 자, 지난주에 문 감독님께서 결혼식에 대한 덕담을 나눠주셨는데요. 오늘 드디어 9K 감독님께서 품절남이 되셨습니다.
Gonna spend all your points on Falcons wins because I hate watching our win either way. Our classic playing both sides situation right now.
아니요, 제가 급하게 제주도 갔다 오냐고. 네, 파바님이 대표로 다녀오셨어요.
오, 그렇군요. 자, 그렇다면 9K
Apparently the whole of Team Vision has OC blocked. I think toxicity seems a likely reason. What platform would they even block her on? How would they be interacting?
X.com, the everything platform?
The everything platform?
네.
Oh no.
Yes,
Blocked
obviously.
literally blocked on everything then.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're blocked on the everything platform, you're blocked.
Blocked on everything. It's in the
Oh
name,
my
I guess.
These dark highlights. Oh my goodness. Think of killing people in one shot. Jesus Christ.
기록이 연승 11연승이에요. 자, 총 몇 연승까지 목표로
Guy's
두고
got
계신지
hands, dude.
궁금한데요.
사실 기록에 대해서는 그렇게 크게 연연은 안 하는데 사실 이번 승리가 되게 중요한 게 내일 경기가 저희가 지금 제타 10연승 중이거든요.
Map noises?
10연승.
Nope.
내일
Moon noises.
한판 이기면
Must have just been the wind.
오, 자, 이번 시즌 전승 우승을 하게 된다면 13연승까지 가능하게 돼요.
Is it an English broadcast? Yeah, right here.
네.
We're speaking, I would say almost exclusively English.
알겠습니다. 자, 반면 팔콘의 경우에는 라쿤의 12연승을 막은 팀이기도 했는데요. 이번 시즌에는 좀 다른 팀들에게도 약간 패배가 있으면서 지금 혹시
Almost.
3위에 빠질 수도 있다라는 얘기가 있어요. 오늘 승리 어떻게 각오하시고 오셨나요?
Yeah, almost certainly Fat Fap, definitely longer.
11연승 하고 싶다고 하셨는데 저번에는 12연승 깼지만 이번에는 11연승 깨겠습니다.
한 걸음 더 덜 가셔야 될 겁니다 라고 말씀 들어봤어요. 자, 이렇게 양 팀의 감독님들과 함께 인터뷰 나눠보고 있는데 이번에 팬분들께 항상 인사를 했다면 오늘은 경기 결과에 대해서 누구보다 승리가 간절하실 9K 감독님께 영상 편지하고 마무리하도록 하겠습니다.
일단은 이쪽 세계로 넘어오신 거
Sionjan.
네. 할 말은 많지만 여기서 할 말은 아니기 때문에
Unter, will you be my
다시
chud
한번
cell boyfriend?
축하드립니다.
No, Hawkeye SB.
네,
Might I suggest a job?
굉장히 흥미롭거든요. 나중에 많은 얘기
Hawkeye
나누시기
SB.
바라고요. 그 다음에 스파크 코치님도 한마디 부탁드립니다.
뭐 저는 아직 결혼할
Is that more advice for 9K they just asked for?
결혼이
Wait, did 9K do an interview? He didn't, right?
No, there was he did it last week when they played each other, and there was a long exchange which I thought was a back and forth of
되지 않게 하겠습니다.
jabs and sparring, but it was actually just Moon giving 9K a bunch of advice because 9K's getting married.
자, 이렇게 양
Right.
대표분들과
Wedding
인터뷰를
advice.
나눠봤는데요. 오늘은 문 감독님이 살짝 패배를 하신 것 같은 기분이.
Hunter, can you tell Commander X to bring back that British kid they brought a certain father-son watching the football vibe to OWCS? You're talking about backers. I watched it. No, I watched a bit of that this morning. It was actually quite good. I thought, shit, I'm getting gapped by backers in this shit.
He was good for it actually, yeah. Like, because I was talking to him
He's just better than
beforehand.
this than I am.
I mean, it's actually just a classic in any sport or any esport. Is you take a former professional player and they actually just have it, you know, like they can just see. They can just see and they can call it. And Backbone's a very vocal guy anyway. Just good for it.
He's got the gift of the gab. Oh my god, Tomathan is criticizing the Vindy beat that I did like fucking 30 minutes shitting on Vindy for.
Is this the Esperanza one?
Yeah. Where he didn't beat Heesung, he
Yep.
looks at Heesung and then doesn't do it.
He looks at him, then runs away with the beat.
Yeah, out of respect.
일단 제타 디비전의 경기에서 파라가 좀 요새 주력으로 핫하게 떠오르고 있다라는 사실을 저희가 어느 정도 확인을 해봤으니 이 두 팀은 어느 정도로 기용이 가능할지 좀 확인을 해볼 수.
I mean, you'd like to think they'd wipe it down in between right poop for bed. For microphone it, that is. Obviously, I'd hope they wipe down the bed as well.
What it do, y'all? That's a great first time chat. I like that first time chat. What it do, y'all?
Really setting out the stakes. Just this is what it's gonna be.
Someone tell this guy what it do. Oh, do you want a carrot in your mouth right now? The carrot's in my fridge are a little bit, yeah, past prime at this point.
I feel like that's not stopped you before.
Oh. Standards, mate. Standards. Alright, it's time to take my vitamin D and the fish oil for the day.
최근 경기 결과가 말해주는 구도죠 사실.
What should Falcons do versus Farah? I mean, I imagine they'll very much want to Diva if they're put in that situation where it's like a Diva ban play Farah. I know what the best option is. Maybe just to play Hazard, play like a Kiri Lucio Hazard and just try and kill stuff around the Farah as much as possible. We could always Echo back as well. That maybe doesn't seem unreasonable at all. Just go Echo Tracer or something into it. Maybe that's really reasonable in some situations. But if they can just go Diva, then that's gonna be the obvious swap. Oh, 9K is on honeymoon. Ah. Is that where Majid is as well? What am I looking at? Attack on Titan. Ah, I see. I've not watched this show, but I believe it is something to do with giants, and it feels like Crazy Raccoon are the giants in this one. I get it. I get it. Lip obviously a giant amongst giants as well. This is actually to scale. Lip 20 foot? Yeah, that's true. Alright, so okay, he asked what they would do against Farah, but I guess what Falcons can do against Farah is just wait for Crazy Raccoon to ban Farah themselves and then not worry about it at all. So that's one way to deal with the Farah. Interesting from Crazy Raccoon, because I feel like they normally like the Farah comps. It's one of Heesang's best heroes. So instead we're going to get Falcons banning the Mauga. We did see Zeta versus Falcons yesterday was like a full Mauga mirror for all of it, and we saw Zeta playing more of that Mauga again today. Okay. Feels like we're in a little bit of a topsy-turvy situation right now in terms of the bans. But I guess they don't want to take the Mauga mirror anymore, Falcons, after how it went yesterday for them. So presuming this is going to put us in some kind of Diva or Hazard world instead. Maybe Ram is possible here in this type of map. The Farah ban's really interesting. By interesting, I mean I don't really get it. I mean, maybe they are worried about playing it, but they're so good at it as well. Okay. The Falcons one makes more sense because of how much they struggled on the Mauga yesterday. I can get behind that one a little bit more in all of this. And Hanbin is going to play Ramattra instead, jumping over onto the Orisa. Other than that, it's going to be Torb Sim versus Mason here. So slightly different versions, but very similar styles of comp right now. Worth noting, Shu is on the Juno versus Fielder's Kiriko as well. It's going to be the early space for Falcons. And they've got him pinned in, but Stalker's just going to get magic picks at the start. Now it's a fake TP, and Crazy Raccoon are going to swing off the back of it. The Falcons are keen just to disengage this one, pick up Stalker from spawn, and then take a 5v5.
Got ourselves another meta innovation from Crazy Raccoon. Orisa Torb Sim for Li Zhang. I call this a meta innovation. This feels pretty bog standard to be honest. This is actually
it's the Shikigami comp.
It's one of the Shikigami comps. It's actually just disrespectful to Shikigami's broad flexibility to call anything the Shikigami comp. Anyhow, now. Sim turrets and Torb turret have already been cleared by Team Falcon, so they're stepping up to the plate now. Wall has isolated members of Crazy Raccoon, but Harmon is already taking a hell of a beating, and Lip, he's got a full charge beam. He doesn't want to back off from this one. Proper's forward with the beam as well. Suzuki comes out. Pedo's come out from Shu. Big wave of them, in fact, but the faster support ults are for Falcons right now. Tiny bit quicker. Fielder, he's going to swing main with this rush. Lip is inside the slow. He will fall. Chino is traded. Lucio for Sim, but now Harmon goes down. Juman is juicing. Shu has the Ray. Not even going to need it because he sung Shu. They're all going to clean house. Taser, thank you very much for the tier 1. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. Thank you very much.
Such a swing factor when one of these Sims gets just full beam slightly quicker than the other. You see there, absolutely burns through Hambid's HP. Proper goes for a TP into the backline, try and get assassination. Doesn't work out. 1-for-1 ult trade on point goes Crazy Raccoon's way. They had the flip all of that time as well, thanks to open pick on Stalker as well. Now coming back, big ult trade again available. Multiple symbols. Ray is going to be invested here as well. Chio is going to beat back, catches everyone but Hambin. Now the Blizzard comes out from Stalker. Needs to be careful of that. Heesang's trying to get around the corner. Terror Surge buys him a bit of space, pulls him into that Molten Core as well. The combo is good for Crazy Raccoons, and they are just dominating so far.
I mean, an easy fight to win from a combo standpoint when you stack just about everything with it. The Ray, double DPS ult, and the Terror Surge. I mean, it's everything in the kitchen sink. This next fight for Falcons, this is their chance to shine. Maybe Hanbin can give us some shades of his former brilliance and actually do something in a match. Lip TPing over to the flank for the side angle, but Stalker, he's already headshotted Chorong, taking him out of the picture. Falcons, they would love to win this fight without investing the ult, but no, Chia is going to get himself taken down. A tale of two Lucio's. Stalker, he holds mouse one all the way to the victory screen though. Harmon's pinned up against the wall. He's really trying to nurse this ultimate right now. It looks like they are going to survive without using Harmon's ulti. Unreal discipline from this guy right now. Maybe a little bit too much discipline as he will fall. Shu is playing his life. Yeah, Shu's dead. It's just unreal, as I said.
Really well played from Hambin and all of that. You see Stalker making use of that chill and reach perk as well to get that extra range on the left click. Helped him just win that 1v1. No interest in even going for the dink. Now in control of point, Annihilation and Blizzard. Kitsune rush as well. Team Falcons with a big swing here. They can't afford to lose a fight, but they've got ult advantage in this one as they're going to start at the back of the map right now. Actually given a lot of space over the Crazy Raccoon. Maybe just waiting for Hambin a little bit. Now they will meet on point right now. Both teams trying to swing. Jumpin has got a control of White Room right now, and it looks like Proper's going to try and walk on him a little bit, force him out. Falcons have stabilized, and Crazy Raccoon happy to play slow for ults, I think, at this point here. They're getting very close to that beat and that symbol, trying to push around the corner. Jumpin's still trying to encroach onto this backline, goes in deep, a TP away, though, and Hambin's killed Heesang while Jumpin's trying to do this. So they lose a player here, and playing it slow might cost Crazy Raccoon even more. They are stuck behind enemy lines right now. Chongo's going to go try and get out. He will not be getting out of this one. Now the TP to get everyone else out. They get everyone else out, but that is a very slow way to make no progress there from Crazy Raccoon. No ult forced.
I was going to be so critical of Falcons playing slow while Crazy Raccoon, they had nothing in the tank. But honestly, Falcons, I mean, if they can win a neutral with nothing, why not? Now there's a TP from Crazy Raccoon onto the objective. Simwar comes out. Got to be careful of these combos with the Terror Surge, though. So deadly. Really relying on Chio's beat counter. But there is no beat counter. Beats exchanged. There's about to be a Torbolt and the Surge coming together at once. Out they come. Stalker's Blizzard is on the objective. 1-for-1 trades. Chio for Lip. Everyone from Falcons is living. Actually, the flip has gone the way of Crazy Raccoon in the mix. Harmon's chasing. Who's touching? It's a scene.
Oh my god. They actually... they had that fight. They played the ults reasonably well enough there with Annihilation coming up right at the end for Hambin to finish it. And then they just... No one's even close to touching the point there. Disaster for Falcons. Did all the hard work getting themselves back into that after being 99% down. Winning the first big ult trade. Winning the second big ult trade. And then they just C9 at the end of it. Can't close that one out. And Crazy Raccoon will be... Maybe a little bit of a get out of jail card for him there.
On Bin Laden, get out. Falcons, I mean, wait, what's he doing on ball? Maybe Han Bin Laden was right, fat cummies. No fucking way we're hovering this right now. There's no
going
way
on America's Most Wanted
down.
for this.
Oh, this is insane.
Yeah, top of the FBI's list for sure. TP out. All right, straight on Hambin POV. The Observers knows what is up right now. Ball is pretty good on this point. Lots of boop opportunities on the back. Gonna force it. Oh, Crazy Raccoon. No. All right, if you want to. We'll do it if you want to, say Crazy Raccoon. Your call. We chose not to, but if you want to take it, we'll take it. Hambin gonna be cleared off this high ground right now. And jumping on behind, not scared of him at all. Rolls through. Hanbin is 200 HP, rolling for the Mega, gets the Mega, Slam comes through onto Chio, and all of a sudden, despite going back and spawn and swapping, all of the position belongs to Crazy Raccoon right now. Hanbin will be forced out, and that's first flip Crazy Raccoon's way.
Crazy Raccoon just instantly secured the cap. Harmon is being bullied back to spawn by Junebin. Actually just pushed back into spawn, stuffed into a locker by his high school bully. Proper finds a kill on Lip, but there's no support left for Falcons. Junebin, he has the time to sneak away and get a kill on Stalker. Harmon, get off it! Get off it, mate! You have to get over the Diva. This has to be a joke. Like, what was that?
Alright, over onto the Diva. Stalker will be going onto the Venture as well. Turret, sticky turret perk for Heesang here. You see it going onto the ceiling right now. Going to be very annoying to deal with. All these turrets, for Sim turrets, for Torp turret, just on the walls. Coming back in now, TP to point to try and match this angle. Lip will TP out as he gets booped back as well. Crazy Raccoon maintain controller point right now. They nearly have the mines and the nano as well. And Chio's going to catch a dink at the same time as that nade. So a one-shot on Chio as he tries to clear some of those turrets. And that's what happens. You have to take these risky positions to clear the turrets sometimes. Just get one shot. Charong is going to gift an opening pick back as well. Don't know what he was thinking. But Lip has TP'd relatively aggressively behind. And Hanbin is going to get D-Max on coast here. And this is just... oh, it's just kind of piss poor from Falcons, really.
Falcons, I mean, look, coming out off rip on the wrecking wheel. They knew what they were getting themselves into. They cannot be doing this. They have to be taking the piss. Now they're just staggering out in the final fight. Chorong's good for 3. Harmon's going for the remake at 80%, as if that's going to do anything but stagger him out. Apparently they've just given up on this Lijiang tower. Just go next, guys. Go next. Seriously, you're taking the mick. Junebin hovering on the point, comming up a storm. He sees all. He throws down the minefield on the objective. He goes for the slam on the coast. The boop does nothing to alleviate the pressure. Nade comes into the back. Fielder and Chio both caught. Junebin kills Fielder. Beat comes from Chio. It's a solo beat.
Oh my god, he boots him into the wall.
And another C9. Grow up.
Oh my god. Comically puts him into the tiniest sliver of a sim wall to ensure it's definitely a solo beat, not even a token one cast to another player on his team. And that was just an absolute wash of a Lijiang tower.
Bad sick joke. If only there were more Shikigami words to watch. No, I didn't get a haircut flying Luigi's. I got a race transplant.
자, 그래서 그런 부분을 너무 잘 살렸던 크레이지 라쿤이었습니다. 1대0으로 앞서 나가는 크레이지 라쿤입니다.
Hanbin just needed a warm-up round on ball. Yeah, well, he got, what, 32% of an ult to warm up? I feel like he's learned his lesson now, though. I feel like that was the end of it.
Ollie London vibes? Yeah. Didn't Ollie London go back on it all? And now he's like reformed?
Same
like an
what?
alt-writer instead? It's the transracial guy, like the British guy that decided to be Korean for a bit.
I don't know the fella. He decided to be Korean for a bit?
Yeah, I mean he was transracial.
Oh.
Yeah. He went back on it, became an alt-right figure. Pure class.
First time question. This is the team that won OWCS finals. Yep, these are the world champs. In mostly just in name at this point. And yes, perks are live on these matches. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were saying, but people were saying in the interview, 9K's on honeymoon right now. So it's currently Aiden Sparkle are running the show. And seems like they might be running the show into the ground.
Genuinely, you lose the goat of coaching that became not quite goat of casting for a year, and look what happens. The plane is crashing into the mountain. Harbin's on ball! Guys, we've got to play to our strengths here. What's our strength again? Hall.
Are you sure that isn't fair? No, I'm pretty sure that's ours. That's ours, I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's our comp. I feel like ex-player coaches are usually bad. I don't think so. I think almost all coaches are ex-players, right? To varying levels of success. Are you? No. I mean, I played back in TF2, but that's not really comparable, I think. Maybe not me. Maybe not Danny. Danny was like high rank at least. Was Kasaurus?
인게임 플레이적으로 봤을 때도 약간 의아한 부분들이 있었거든요. 네, 그러니까 뭐 당연히 많은 고민 끝에 그리고 연습 끝에 나온 선택이겠지만 최근 경기 연달아서 팔콘이 왜 이런 선택을 했는지.
Yeah, I feel like there's like the fact that just most of the coaches are ex-players, you know? Like Unter was a pro, Gumba, Chris, all of these people pros. Gator, all coaches with like varying levels of success. I'm pretty sure Smash, I feel like Smash probably was a pro, like very early on. Maybe like very early Overwatch, so I don't know how exactly you want to count it. Yeah, Chris was a pro, played at the World Cup, played on professional teams, full salary.
네, 전승을 달리고 있고 패배를 하는 와중에서도 이 스페란사만큼은 계속해서 좀 챙겨왔거든요. 근데 이거는 사실 이제 뭐 조합에서 이스페란사에서 뭐 압도적인 조합으로 가져갔었던 물론 경기도 있어요. 디바, 토르 막 이런 거에서 가져왔던 경기도 있는데 대체적으로
GG pro player coaches suck. That's not the point I was trying to make, and you know it.
좀 봐야겠습니다.
그렇죠. 이렇게 되면은
More talking successful players.
마오가 벤을 한번 썼고 레킹볼 벤 쪽으로도 충분히 생각을 할
I mean, I guess, but I also feel there's not that many examples.
크레이지라쿤이 여기서 또 파라 같은 거 안 했던 것도 아니거든요. 네. 참 작전이 도입되고 나서 여러 가지
Yeah, Rascal's probably the example of a guy who did both, right? Yeah, Rascal would be the best example.
자랑할 만한 전장인데 준호와 윈스턴 벤입니다.
Fletter, Toby. Yeah, Toby's a good example, actually. Yeah, true. Gator got like success on both versions, right? Like won a mid-season, got to the finals on his got to the finals as a player. I mean, Gator was successful for Overwatch League standards. That was the final of Overwatch League he was in. That's pretty good.
Being an Overwatch League grand finalist as a player, being a playoffs player that beat the SF Shock in the year that they won in the playoffs bracket as a player, being a coach that won the mid-season madness with
I
an
guess it's
insane
just
roster.
yeah.
Wait, you mean that this being on the most successful tier 2 team of all time in Overwatch history as a player? I don't think Gator was very successful personally because I think he was an asshole.
They call that that seems to be an example of I believe they're calling it UB derangement syndrome these days.
UB derangement syndrome. That is good.
It's good,
That
isn't
is
it?
good.
Yeah.
First we had TDS, now we've got YDS.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh, that's good. That's really good. UV derangement syndrome. I like that. YDS needs to be an emote somehow.
Yeah, I don't know what we turn it into exactly, but okay.
All these people, dude. All these people that are so convinced Yubi's so fucking bad. I love rooting against Yubi. He's so fucking shit. It's like, no, he's not. He's really good. He's really
tremendously successful.
Yeah, no, he's an immensely successful player. He's better than 90% of your favorite players.
Yeah, but what about when KSA was sad? All right, swing comes out now for Crazy Raccoon. They're on the ball, Torb Sim. Don't need to ask them twice to do that one. Rockets connected from downtown. Chirong just about avoids that final one. Stalker onto the Farah here, and Falcons onto the Diva right now. Trying to look for a bit of a TP engage. They've got themselves underneath here. Lip is in maybe a bit of a precarious position below all of this. Slam comes in, but they deal with that first one. Will force this ball all the way out. Jumpin has to go get a Mega now, as Stalker tries to get a kill, but Lip just gets that TP, but no, Proper's good for the rail. Looking good
kill
here.
from Proper. Now we've got Chorong just sliding on in, but there's nothing to come of this. Shu's gone deep as well. They're looking for a trade, but there are no trades being delivered right now. Feel as if this is a good pick from Falcons. Get Colosseum at the pool. Get the best ball map out of the way early, but keep that Wrecking Ball ban available for later. So I really like what they've done here. Just get yourself on Esperanto where Wrecking Ball doesn't have a lot of power. Save the ban for later. And here we are, first fight won. No Harbin on Wrecking Ball to open things up as well, which is a great start for the coaching staff.
Redemption. Slam comes in from Jumpin. Will get slept and punished for that one. Uses full shields to try and get himself out. Fielder is getting that full Matrix underneath, but there's an Echo behind him, but Heesang dies for it here. Matrix does everything for Hambin, and now they are killing everyone on point. And Falcons, bit of a redemption here. Everything going their way. Lip looking for a late trade, can't find it, and that'll be Cap.
This is going to be Cap off rip. Not a bad start at all for Falcons. 2 minutes and a checkpoint. Juman's going to come back at, probably Mach 10 pace, but no recontest in sight for them. So Crazy Raccoon back to the drawing board with the Tracer Echo. Open fights now. Really long angles, but without the ultimates available, I feel like there's no brakes on this train unless Juman can do something magical on the high ground. Stalker's actually marking the flank early on, spamming out Juman. That's going to provide Shu with a bit of Kitsune Rush. And Falcons, they don't want to swing the corner for whatever reason. They actually want to pull the enemy team in, which allows them to charge ultimates to some extent, but I suppose it's a very hard spot for the ball to dive.
Now coming in, beat in response from Chio right now. Forno's Mines, they're trying to chase him out all over Lip right now. Lip in a lot of danger, just gets round the corner in time. And they will manage to trade Mines for beat there. So a positive trade, I think, for Crazy Raccoon. They've now got support advantage, but Lip maybe needs more help. Hambin has doubled down here. Will be forced to bomb. Can he get back in mech? Can't get back in mech. Disaster for Hambin, but he actually traded Jumpin, so I guess it all works out. Was that a sleep from Fielder and all of it? They're going to beat push to keep going right now from Chirong. Rolling in. Proper has the overclock. Barrage to protect him as well. And the DPS ults, they just set the trap right now. The Barrage bodyguard onto Proper. And Falcons win another one.
I mean, this is a crucial win for Falcons right now. A little bit expensive for ults. 4 ults invested in that very long, drawn-out fight. But there were 3 for Crazy Raccoon as well. And now the cart, it's well and truly around the corner. Now that the bot is in this position, players can start to use cart cover and really play for the open angles. You can see Fielder's being dived in the back. He's actually just going to be taken out, back, and shot as Crazy Raccoon completely flipped the map. Stalker's on the run. Falcons, they're blocking cart, but they're definitely not getting another meter out of this one.
Yeah, a chance now for Crazy Raccoon trying to close some of this distance, but a long way back into this, and Falcons have the nano for this retake. Heesang has the copy. Stalker's going to go. It's going to be Echo Tracer swap now from Falcons, so mirrored comps, or much mirrored DPS at least. A bit more similar now, and they're trying to rotate onto the high ground here, Falcons. But they have to be careful coming out versus his copy, coming out versus his slam. Hambin's going to walk out first, but actually Jumpin's gone deeper. He spotted the Ana out. Sleep is good from Fielder. Immediately woken up by Shu here. Defensive nano onto Hambin right now, just looking to try and trade kills on these aggressive players. And they're good for the trades right now. Jumpin's going to slam in one more time, but Hambin's got him taken care of. They'll turn onto this baby diva. Goes for the remake kill. Heesang doesn't get it. And Falcons are just looking good. Every ball engage doesn't seem so scary as it normally does from Crazy Raccoon.
No, the ball dive's not finding the value that they need to. Falcons have actually moved over to the Sombra Tracer now as well. Stalker's had enough fun flying around the map. Heesang's going to move over to the far instead. A little bit of hero roulette happening. Juneman for the nth time. He is going to go for that slam up on the high ground on Fielder. No swing in main for Falcons. Once again, park the bus, hold the high ground, make it difficult for Juman to dive. So many eyes going backwards though. They're looking for Juman. They don't want to be grouped off. Now Juman has been spotted, so it's time for Fielder to swing. TP forced out from Shu. Heesang up on the high ground going for a little bit of poke, but really there's no engagement for Crazy Raccoon just yet. Hambin is blocking everything, and Falcons, they've got the ults to answer now. Chio's got that beat.
Got the beat coming back right now. Jumpin's going to try and line up another engage. Mine's coming through. Just a drive-by from Jumbin, trying to bait something out. He's been slept most of the times. He's going to get slept again right now. Does slide down. Lip is good for the pulse bomb trade though during all of this. Chiyo is drop a beat. Doesn't catch Stalker. Chorong's still going to dive though. They're trading this out. Mines on point are going to make it awkward. They're trying to steal the payload, but Proper will mark that. Kitsune rush from Shu, but he dies right afterwards as well. Proper can pick up a mini. Gets an extra blink back for that now as well. Hanbin is trying to play his life. Jumbin is really desperate for his kill, but Hanbin's just going to full Matrix it, get pocket, and they're not going to really gain too many meters off this Crazy Raccoon.
Crazy Raccoon, I mean, they may be able to win some semblance of a fight, but Falcons, I mean, they're just going to be pushing that cart right back towards the close spawns if Crazy Raccoon aren't careful. So many ults about to come online for them, everything but the beat drop. Jubin, he's stalling carpet, he's in a spot of bother, he's having to tech around, bounce away from the fight now. He's back up on the high ground now. God, he does not quit when it comes to trying to apply pressure, but Falcons, it's time for them to step it up. Manual hack coming out from Stalker, doesn't even want to solo EMP the Lucio. Just so happy to maintain position without spending ultimates. Hanbin, this guy's still got it in some capacity. Beat comes out from Chorong. Hanbin, he will lose his suit. He's being run down in the corner. Bomb comes out. Proper kills Heesung. Hanbin is traded. Who was nanoed in that exchange as well?
Still have the not sure. Still have the EMP ready to go if Falcons wants to turn it even without their tank. Stalker's just going to kill Jumbin, so maybe he doesn't even need it. Just going to keep anchoring point right now here with Chiyo. Stop Crazy Raccoon getting any progress. And these scrappy fights work in Falcons' favour because they already have the lead. They're happy just to keep brawling on this middle part of the map.
Center of the map is honestly so easy for Falcons because they can just keep turning on the close spawns. They don't need to swing into dangerous space, and Crazy Raccoon's comp has such a difficult time here. Falcons, they've really clocked the fact that Jumbin just can't find the dive up top. Heesung with the barrage. How's he going to find his opening unless he's incredibly stealthy with Hanbin? Oh, okay, that's an opening. Lip finds a pulse bomb onto Fielder in the back, and now this high ground hold is broken. Falcons, they're going to burst out onto the point. Heesung is going to invest the barrage in all of this, so 2 ults for 0. Falcons, I feel like they're laughing.
Yeah, really happy with this, and Stalker still has this EMP for the retake. Fielder's going to go onto the Kiri now, obviously, even though they did a pretty good job of peeling for Fielder in a lot of these difficult situations and getting the sleep punishes. The Kiri will be more survivable, even if they no longer have these sleep punishes right now. But Crazy Raccoon, only the minefield coming up. Kitsune rush just afterwards, but if Stalker finds his EMP timing, which he does, he will kill Shu immediately. Massive opening for him right now, and Stalker's going to try and set up behind. Full peel, going to try and eat up a lot of Lip's damage, but no, Heesang is above, just picking him off. Chorong comes back in as Hanbin runs out of Matrix, and they will get finished off. The EMP opening pick is not enough for Falcons.
This is where things actually get extremely dicey for Falcons. The fact that they were so disciplined, holding onto their ults for so long, maintaining that high ground hold, it's great on paper, right? But the problem with just parking the bus, with never pressing your advantage, is that you set yourself up for failure if you ever drop the ball. One pulse bomb from Lip into a dicey EMP fight, and suddenly Crazy Raccoon, they're getting really close to evening up the meterage. Falcons, they have to retake from bad positioning. They have to make swaps now. Fielder's on the Kiriko, Stalker's on the Echo. Minefield is on the cart, which means that it's already going to be so difficult to deny the check. Maybe no checkpoint going to be denied. Junman rolls on through. Fielder's got no TP and no Suzy Q. Checkpoint conceded. One fight win for Crazy Raccoon, and they could just have the lead.
Wow, right back in it. They're going to beat out for this one as well, but the cart's still moving forward. Kitsune Russian response from Shu. Chorong nearly has another beat. Trades are going back and forth all of a sudden, but the lead is getting ever closer. Payload is moving forward right now. Trying to catch Chiyo doesn't work for Jumbin. Will be forced away right now, but all of a sudden, Crazy Raccoon on the front foot. They nearly have this beat ready to go as well, and now it's Falcons who need a clutch. Beat push comes in right now from Chorong. Only catches 2 of them though, actually. It's not the greatest beat push, but Eaton Pulse Bomb's going to help in that as well. Hanbin is stabilized, held onto the lead right now. All over Shu. Shu gets TP just in time, but it's only just above. Hanbin will finish this kill. Hanbin all over the back line. Will take down both of them. Can maybe even catch Heesang here for a late kill. Heesang will get the mega, but Hanbin is all over him.
I'd like to see a main tank player do that. Good God.
And alright.
Crazy Raccoon.
Final fight, or potentially final fight. Last only 30 seconds or 20 seconds down the clock.
Crazy Raccoon's so outrageously close to a comeback, but Falcons, they have stemmed the bleed. Chorong's beat, 2-player beat, really costing them big time, as now Falcons have a big ult advantage. They retain the lead. Let's turn on close spawns, guys. Let's turn on close spawns. Come on, there we go. Good job, everybody. Juman slams on the payload. There's a Kitsune Rush available. Doesn't want to kite it out. Fielder, he's happy to wait for overtime. Wait until Crazy Raccoon have to start touching. Shu flips in, Shu flips out, and that is going to be a 2-player lead for Falcons. 3 ultimates still in the back pocket. Go pad your KDs, guys. This map's over.
Yeah, Shu doubled down there. Heesang went for the barrage, so I presume Shu was planning to TP in, Suzu it, and TP out. But the Suzu didn't seem to keep Heesang alive during that barrage. Shu wasn't able to TP out. It all goes wrong. It was a low percentage play because they needed it in the ult disadvantage situation. Doesn't come off at all. The Falcons hold their map.
I think very good draft there from Falcons across the board. They struggled versus the Wrecking Ball on map 1, but they didn't cave, they didn't panic ban ball or something like that. They just troglodyte. What's up, Chelsea? They just went straight to a map where ball ain't that great, and then they just held very disciplined for almost the entire map. Oh, Coach Sparkle!
He's back. Stay on the honeymoon, 9K. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. Also, shout out to everyone in chat who did such a tremendous job of proving the existence of YDS by Yubi getting mentioned once, then spending that entire Esperanza, a really close fought series between two of the most seasoned teams in OWCS, by only talking about Yubi. Brilliant job.
You'll find that my incredibly high IQ chat laughed at the YDS thing, and then nobody tried
Moved
to
on? No,
insult
it was a full debate over here, mate. There was a rin debate.
I would love to get the brains trust of my chat discussing whether or not they think a player is good. Like, their fucking opinions on players matter to me. Grow up, guys. Like, good to see that my chat knows their place, at least. You should teach your people a thing or two about their opinions. UB derangement syndrome. What happened to you?
It happens to most. It happens to a lot of people, from what I can tell. The good news is,
though, you don't care about us. At least I don't pretend.
The good thing is, that was them beating the ball comp as well. So all of a sudden, something that's been a problem for Falcons all regular season long. I know it wasn't like the best map for it either, but
Esperanza.
Yeah, but it also takes New Queen Street out of the pool, right? So there's like a few side benefits.
What's gonna happen
here
on Dorado with the Diva ban, mate? Tell me that.
Oh.
I mean, maybe out of respect, they'll take us to New Junk City.
That respectful New Junk City would go quite far.
We love the New Junk City of respect.
Am I groggy right now? Yeah, a little bit. I'm okay. I've sort of ramped up throughout the day, you know?
You've had how many hours to ramp?
Are we 5 hours awake now?
That's a lot of hours.
Start of the day, almost a whole morning, in fact.
Long day. Oh.
What did you miss, Esperanza? It was basically the ball comp from Crazy Raccoon versus Diva Anna for the most of that from Falcons, and they actually just kept jumping contained. For the most part, Hanbin Platchy, really good map. Yeah, just really reasonable, I think, picks, bans, everything from that from Falcons, and maybe we're just in a classic Tennis Fury situation.
Perks.
Did you say perks?
Mm-hmm. Perks.
Hi, Mr. Streamer. I like playing with a Tracer hero, and I really like the new Rainy Day skin. Do you know how I can get it? Oh boy, do I have good news for these 7M. If you want to get that Rainy Day Tracer skin, all you need to do is gift 2 subscriptions, and it will go straight onto your account. You'll get it immediately. !SAS for full terms and conditions.
Make sure you don't gift anonymously when you give us that money, guys, because if you want that Rainy Day Tracer skin, gorgeous.
The only way to get it.
A lot of people have been telling me it's a fantastic skin.
One of the best reskins ever. A lot of good people have been saying that, actually.
Good people have been saying this.
Some of the
People have
best
been
people.
saying, yeah, no, and I'm doing the harmonica right now. The air,
You're
the
playing-
air accordion, sorry.
I was going to say, it's not a
Accordion.
harmonica.
Yeah.
An unrelated
Yeah,
air
it's Dan.
harmonica.
Hello, Techno Dan. Would you like to gift 2 subs, Techno Dan? You can get yourself the Rainy Day Tracer skin for only 2 non-anonymously gifted subs in the chat. It's one of the best skins.
We've really got to the door-to-door salesman part of this.
Yeah, no, anyone that types in the chat from this point on, they're just gonna get figured out.
Hello, good sir. I see you're looking well today. Can I interest you, perhaps?
약간 제가 봤을 것 같아요. 이스페란사에서 민스를 배나고 준비를
If you gifted 5 subs, would it still work? Yeah, it's actually 2 or above. If you gift above 2, it works as well. Up to an infinite number.
Cubbies with a no. I'm thinking you please stop talking about Yubi, please. You're kind of obsessed with him. I'm so over him, okay?
I've heard that one before, Max.
Yeah.
Words and action situation, I'm afraid. What if I get 50? Will I still get the skin? Yes. Any number above 2, people. Any number above 2 will get
If
you
you
the
get
skin.
25 of the skin.
Then you can give them to all
You
your
can't
friends
give
and
them to your
family.
friends,
Maybe your grandma who mains Tracer.
Oh, my grandma, she main Tracer, but unfortunately she's not with us anymore, so she cannot receive the skin.
Oh.
I should have picked literally any other relative. My grandma's the only one that is with us.
Alright. You're obsessed, mate. You're just obsessed, aren't you? Are you? You gotta.
talking about
There's
it.
other stuff in life, Max. There's other stuff in life.
I mean, we have the Yubi call and response all the time. I love it. The fucking, if you dream it, you'll make it too. That's really V, for what it's worth.
Alright.
What? I'm pinning that message, Luca.
So, fully on brand, Gibraltar Diva ban right now. So, last time we saw Falcons really struggle, played a little bit of Hazard, tried a Sim Sigma TP comp on the attack last time to limited success here, but this is one that's expected to be very difficult for Falcons.
Oh no!
Oh, he's gonna he's not just gonna do it, is he? He's not just gonna Lijiang night market this. What if I played the heroes he's good at as well?
A classic situation of a quick game is a good game. I'm ready to go to bed, so I'm approving of Harmon's decision here to roll out on the monkey.
It's
Honestly,
on defense as well, so it's
nothing but
locked.
respect. Yeah, no.
He's committing to it.
He's not swap gaming his way out of this first point cap.
Oh, thank you, Yous, for the gifted tier 1 as well, halfway to that Rainy Day Tracer. And then you've resubscribed as well for 5 months. Convinced. I guess we're
Anyone
good
else want to get
salesmen after
halfway
all.
there? Or all the way? We could go the distance if you really like, chat. You just have to give me money.
Widow out here from Lip right now, trying to find that opening angle. Chio is aware of it though. Hambin will peek him back, just try and force him back for now. But the payload is still moving for Crazy Raccoon, so they don't have to do anything dramatic right now. Free push coming out. Jump here from Hambin just to zone Lip back. Chase him a little bit right now, but Lip is out and safe with his wing. Hambin is still coming. He is really following Lip around the map right now, but he's got full pocket, and Hambin is going to regret this decision, I think. He's going to jump back onto the high ground. Anyone coming to punish him? Jumpin has the entire backline naded and not quite traded. Somehow Chio gets out of that one, and Hambin lives, but Jumpin dies. Really didn't think that's the way that one was going to go, but I guess it works out for Falcons.
Exactly how we expected this matchup to go. Crazy Raccoon, a team famous for literally never losing the Anna Winston map, finally getting a run for their money on the Anna Winston map with Harmon on the monkey instead of Smurf. Have you ever thought that maybe hashtag Smurf was the problem all along? Because I'm starting to get that impression. As perfect control of the map. Another nade splashes on both supports for Team Falcons. Chio kites it out. Fielder hides in a corner. Fielder decides to throw his nade onto the floor out of respect. There's a nano online now. It's going to go onto Harmon. The sleep, has it gone wide? Does Shu have it? Are we going to kill the Widow? No, we are lost. We're
Heesang
just
has
backed
died,
up, mate.
folks.
Well played. Chio got
go.
Heesang. It's a fight win.
아직까지 리베이 이유는 없는 상태.
Crazy Raccoon didn't use Nano in all of that though, so even though they're going to be forced to reset 2 minutes off the clock, thank you No Idea for the 2 community gifted as well. Rainy Day Tracer for you. You know what they say, when it rains it pours and all that. Lip with a grapple shot, body shot will get the job done. Proper wasn't quite full HP. That'll be the opening pick. Now a Nano to follow up with as well. And this is big trouble for Falcons as they back into server.
Falcons, I mean, they have to back up now. They don't quite have the rally. Pulse Bomb comes out on the Dragoning Stalker. No worse time to get caught with your hand on a bow. Now we've got Crazy Raccoon muscling forward. It's so difficult for Falcons right now. We're reliant on a clutch from Hanbin. The Hanbin Winston. Could it be? He pulls out the hands. He's forced to recall. That's the gold standard for an off-tank on Winston. And now, Crazy Raccoon, they've backed up for just a second. Another nade comes out. It doesn't catch anyone, but Lips killed Fielder. Chio, is he even going to go for the rally clutch? There's so little in the tank. He will go for it. He pops the rally. Crazy Raccoon, they're playing their lives. Proper misses the pulse. Heesung kills Chio. Proper, he's good for one. Can we get 4 more? The answer is no.
There's a rally on point, really hard. Stalker actually walks in and gets a kill as well, but it's really not enough. And Crazy Raccoon, a few false starts, but once they get going, they get themselves over the line. Falcons also spent a lot of ults trying to clutch themselves out of that situation as well, which means they're going to be a little bit short on all of this. Nano and Primal available for Crazy Raccoon, and a great chance to try and snowball this in here if Jumbin and Shu can find value.
Oh, jeez, I mean, this old snowball is going to get a little bit out of control. If Junbin can just maintain this high ground, they can leverage this nano boost early on, or maybe go for a primal into nano situation. Oh my god, fadeaway nade from Shu doesn't land. Great shielding from Chorong, but there's no consequence to it. He's just piffing his cooldowns into the room. Massive nano boost now. Fielder, he has the nano available. Stalker will go down before it's available though. Junbin, he's just going to jump out. Play on high ground again. He is disciplined. Hanbin has been naded in all of this. Nano comes out after the nade. Backline trapped in the corner. The nade to keep Fielder Chio alive. It's Fielder Chio in the back, but look at the card position. Look at Chorong. He's won the duel versus Proper, and Hanbin is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, Chorong is going to get out of this as well, just to add insult to injury. And Crazy Raccoon, after a few false starts on second, absolutely slammed through. And again, didn't even use for Primal in the end. Jumbin just keeping that backline fully contained. Hanbin can't find the value with his own nano. And Falcons on the back foot now. 4-minute time bank. Big trouble here.
Look, a third C9 has hit the Falcons, and we're only 3 maps deep. It's not looking good, folks. Jubin's got the Primal Rage now. Hanbin has one as well, but I mean, I'm not going to put much stock into it at the end of the day. Jubin will actually just go down pre-fight. Shades of first point offense. First fight here. And Falcons, a little bit of room to breathe. A little bit of time to set up with some good positions. Need to force out Heesung, but always got to be mindful. Lips on the Widowmaker and Stalker. No interest in matching it on Hanzo. So really, if Lip gets a power position, always need to play safe from Falcons' perspective.
Third point, the easiest one to defend right now, as long as Falcons can find value with their dive. Stalker's going to miss that one, gets a second attempt. Lip, come on, mate, pay attention, put your headset on. And this will be a nice, easy dive off the back of that one from Stalker. Jumbin has dived in and found a trade. And actually, Chio feels compelled to rally this as well. Primal's on, so he's actually going to die. And Crazy Raccoon are going to try and clutch it out, but Spawns favour the defenders. Jumbin will be good for another one right now and can live, but Heesang dies on point, so all this Primal value, ultimately for naught out of Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, I feel as if Crazy Raccoon, it looks like a nice little highlight, but the spawn situation, it just doesn't justify the ult investment. Heesung going for the pulse, 3v5 was rogue. Junbin pulling out the hands, 3v4 was still rogue. Because Falcons, they're just going to walk right back into this one. Chio, super reasonable to pop the rally at some point, just to slow things down. Lips being dived all the way and spawned by the Han Binston, but it doesn't appear to net a kill. Now Hanbin appears to have fucked up his back jump or had it flailed. He's been slept, and he pulls the Primal because somebody wakes the sleep. Thank God for a lack of discipline. Nano Jacks on Junbin. Doesn't Nano Jack shoot though, so he's muscling forward looking for a kill. Splashes a nade onto Chio, hits a shot on Fielder. It's not going to be enough though, is it? What do the spawns favour, Xavier?
Defenders every single time. And now Falcons also have the ults to throw into this one as well. Dragon maybe won't be the most value potentially, but the Nano is going to be big value here. And this 4-minute time bank dwindled down to half of that already. Jumbin's going to try and take some space. Nano drop into the backline right now. Rally comes out to try and keep the backline alive. Here comes the Dragon. And was that asleep as well to make him take a nap during the Dragon? And I said the Dragon might not be big value, but maybe it's going to be colossal value and fight winning. Both ults invested from Falcons, but they send Crazy Raccoon packing one more time.
Crazy Raccoon all the way back. Falcons, a minute and a half left for Crazy Raccoon's offense. They've really weathered some sort of storm here with the Harmon Winston.
Some kind of rainy
Harmon
day.
holding the back high ground now, exactly right. Speaking of rainy days, 2 gift subs, not anonymously, or two subs of any form that aren't Prime or Anonymous will get you that rainy day Tracer skin, is my understanding. Pulse bomb from Heesung catches Chio, the boy who could on Brig, fumbling the bag a little bit, getting caught out by that pulse bomb. It's a 4 versus 5 right now, and Lip is muscling forward. Harmon's in the back line, going for some sort of assassin gameplay on the Winston. He's close to Primal, but he doesn't quite have it yet, so he needs to get back in Healer's line of sight. Looks like he's just hiding behind even longer. Gets the jump onto Lip. He doesn't have the hook, but he will secure the Mega. Slept up now. Goodbye, Harmon.
Oh, wait, he goes for the jump. 94%, he kills Lip, actually! Oh my god, Hanbin does get traded, but it's really big one. Pulse bomb comes out onto Chirong right now. He lives it, though, catches it on the shield. Chio is rallying on point, but he can't get kills. Nano Primal coming in now, and that's the end. Hanbin is coming back with Primal. Stalker gets a kill, actually, on Shu. They need to get the touch, though. If they get the touch, Hanbin can still with Primal, actually. Spawns are coming back. Dragon will be there in a second. Hanbin pops for Primal right now. Just needs to keep point anchored. Here come the spawns. Proppers picks up another kill. 13 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go for a desperate recontest, but look at Hanbin here. Good for it. Catches Lip late. He's still Korean. Now, Jumpin is still far forward on the left-hand side right now, but they're just getting picked apart. Crazy Raccoon are going to flood back to point, but they don't finish the map despite that massive time bank.
Oh, Crazy Raccoon, they had all the time in the world for that 3rd point offense, but the Han Winston, it's simply too strong. Lip, like, come on, there's a half HP Winston slept and naded, and Lip decides to walk into the bubble and kill himself out of respect. You love to see it. You said, why don't they counterpick as your first time message? Please tell me what heroes they should be counterpicking with. Please elaborate.
Also, between that death that Lip had and the one where Stalker fires like 4 arrows at him before he kills him, I feel like Lip is just not locked in at all on this 3rd point. Just giving it away, giving Falcons a route back in. And I mean, to be fair, Falcons do have a history of getting held before 3rd point anyway when they play the attack here on Gibraltar. But it's better than last time, it's something to work with, and maybe just playing Winston, it's just too good on this map. You just have to cop it, even if you're not a Winston player by trade. Never too late to pick up a new profession, though.
Nah, and it appears that Harmon, with a single juggle on a Widow, that
he's convinced me
before he landed on it, you've completely convinced me. I mean,
I'm investing everything.
And me and made the same conclusion, to be perfectly honest, but here we are.
I mean, different routes,
what's with the
same
destination. What's with the Hanzo?
I don't know. It feels like... I mean, it's got like... The range matchup is okay into everything here, and I guess the Storm Arrows do a lot. Maybe the Scatter Arrows are just actually quite good as well. And he's got that extra movement perk now on his 3rd perk, you know, where he can get like... When you wall climb, you get your lunge back quicker. So actually, you maybe become way more survivable than you ever used to be on Hanzo, which was always a bit of a drawback of the Hanzo.
Goodness gracious. Back high ground for Fielder early on. Even little neutral. Let's see if Stalker can get another magic pick. Nade a splash from Shu onto Harmon and Proper, but it's nothing of consequence. There's a Sonic up top. Crazy Raccoon appear to know it as well. Shu taking a bit of a risk, dancing with death for that gamble sleep. Jumbin has jumped top. Stalker's looking to force him out right away. He's in Jumbin's backside. Not like that. And he will be forcing him backwards straight away. So that's one bubble turn committed. And it looks like Crazy Raccoon are actually just going to back things up now. The nade from Fielder is good. And Hartman catches a kill on Lip. Chorong just bashed top. He's putting himself in a bit of risk as well.
Dead. Ooh. Shu is stuck behind here. No escape. Sleep goes wide. And they're just bleeding all out. Jumpin's going to die here as well. Nade onto him. And it's going to be very staggered deaths.
They can't do it with Smurf, but they can do it with Harmon. Like, get fucking real, dude.
2 body shots onto Lip takes him low right now. And that's just going to be a free 1st point for Team Falcons. Plenty of time to work with. Body shot onto Shu. Proper was trying to chase that, and Hanbin's there as well. Actually, Shu is in big trouble. Hanbin's going to sacrifice himself for this kill. Proper has also sacrificed himself in this kill, which probably makes it not really that worth it. But the sleep is going to make it a 3v3. But with a tank advantage, Crazy Raccoon, they can stop point. That's the important thing right now. And they will get to hold close in the end here.
Hold close for Crazy Raccoon will be solid. Falcons, maybe they bit off a bit more than they could chew, going for those staggers, and have given up a good opportunity to take strong positions after the fact. cart just keeps on being pushed right now.
Nano?
Hanbin's burning from something or other. Nano dive comes out onto Hanbin right now, and it is going to be a counter nano from Lip, but Hanbin, he's good for it. He might be taking... Oh, he's lost. He might be taking down the Brigida. He takes the Brig. He's going for the Ash now as well. 500 HP in a dream. It's about to get slashed in half, but he's got the Gene. He's got the bubble.
He's good
Pack it
for
up.
it.
Hanbin just solo killed 3 members of Crazy Raccoon.
Now still lurking around in the ship is Heesang right now. He has a pulse bomber. Trade would be really important if he can find it here. Stalker has to try and get out of this one. Gets caught by mistake from Stalker. And after all of Hanbin and Fielder's, well, mostly Hanbin's hard work, will be find themselves a player down and allow Crazy Raccoon to stabilize here. Crazy Raccoon, lots of ults in the back pocket as well. Hanbin's going to be not so successful on this next dive. And the backline from Falcons will just try and get themselves out of dodge here.
I mean, look, hell of a lot of card push, 4 minutes for this second point, and the point pressure will be large now. He's always going to be thinking about how he needs to go back to the objective and contest it. Proper's going to have a little bit of a free license to start tapping cart and weakening Crazy Raccoon's hold over and over again. Jump up onto the high ground from Jubin right now has blocked a lot of players indoors, but look at Proper already over to the cart. He's going with Hanbin. They're looking for the 2, but no, the Bob from Lips straight away. Very reactive play. The Hanbin back jumps, and this is a great kite from Falcons. A Winston jump in a bubble for a Bob.
Yeah, great trade, and Stalker's going to find an opening pick now as well. Now Shu is dancing on the high ground. He's just going to have to try and dodge his way out of this. He does dodge it. Rally push comes through as well. Nade from Fielder. Why was Chiron stuck down there? And this is a clean sweep for Falcons right now. The payload's going to get tapped in. Jumpin has Primal if he really wants to try and clutch this, but it's a really optimistic one. The cap goes through. They're not going to go for it. They'll save their ults for third. 4.5 minute time back for Falcons on third.
Oh, jeez. I mean, this is about much time as Crazy Raccoon had, right? So, could go either way still. But Stalker, I mean, he's been finding some good value on this Hanzo when he's not throwing out a dragon and getting pulsed by Heesung. And Hanbin, we're coming up on another one of his signature nano primal turns, where he's just been consistently running amok. God knows how. Truly, God knows how. Where's the scatter arrow part of this?
Yeah, it's for scatter arrows. So, like, when you use your storm bow, it scatters as well.
Oh, wonderful.
So it's like, it's actually pretty good. Pulse bomb goes out. Looks like it was onto the shield, but maybe not though. Chirong is going to die. I thought he caught it, but apparently not. And just 2 kills gifted for Falcons. 2-player advantage. Shu still has the nano. Jumpin has the primal, but Jumpin needs to make something work with this engage. Pin back as Shu. He's 1 HP right now. He gets away. Risky peek from Shu and all of that, but he manages to stay alive. Now he's coming back out. Nano turn available for him. Jumpin's going to start on payload for now. They need someone else to take the payload off, and Shu gets caught. Doesn't get the nano out. Jumpin has the primal going right now. Jumpin needs to find a trade. Eyes on the Tracer, but Hanbin's using a primal of his own right now. Just trying to clear point. Forces the recall out here. Looking for more, and Stalker's Dragon has killed one. Hanbin is all over the Tracer. Heesang is 1 HP. Nano Chio on point, rather. Double backline Nano. Now here comes Ferrari. They've just got the ults to finish it. And Falcons take the lead.
This is the most outrageous map for Hanbin to win. You can see him, he's laughing to himself. This is the one that you just... There's no expectation here. It's the Winston match.
We were talking about tennis theory and how we're just going to have to keep going back and forth, maybe get into a dogfight on map 5, you know? All comes down to that. But what if you break the serve? What if you steal the Gibraltar with Hanbin on Winston?
And it was a dominant performance. Not the first 2 points of defense, but third.
It's not even like we're putting this in inverted commas, right? And it was like, well, Proper and Stalker really did all the work, but Hanbin was technically on Winston at the time. Hanbin was doing most of the good work in all of this. Like, everyone played their part, right? Stalker opening picks, Proper good value throughout as well. Pulse bombs connecting all of this. But Hanbin was the better Winston on that map, hands down.
Hanbin. The Hanbinston is just... It's far too strong. It's far too consistent. Actually ridiculous. Actually absolutely outrageous. One team has a top-level Winston player and one team has Hanbin.
You know what's crazy? Is they played Gibraltar last week and they didn't have this. So it's literally in that week's time they've just gone, fuck it. What if you just mirror him, Hanbin? Is that crazy? Could you just try and be better at Winston and him in a week? Anything you want, boss.
Dominant passion, Kelsey.
Anything you want, boss.
Account sharing with Fearless.
I mean, sometimes we're accused of cynicism and sarcasm, but this is all genuine. This is all true. It might, if you've just tuned in right now, it might sound like we're being sarcastic, but we are not being sarcastic. It was just a lights out performance from Hanbin.
Fodex says God must have died. Truly, this is like a... This is like a signaling of the Dark Ages situation
the apocalypse.
right now.
This is one of the signs.
Yeah, you ever play God of War where you kill the gods and then the sea rises or the sun goes out or something like that? Harb and Winston winning on this match versus Crazy Raccoons, this is one of the deaths of the gods. It's over, dude. It's so over. Oh my days.
I do see. Is that 4 horsemen riding through the sky right now?
Did you gamble poorly, Jelly Misu? Why are you always looking to be killed? Like you're never happy with the result.
I'm grabbing a drink and I'm gonna process all of that.
There's a lot to think on here. Look at the perfect juggle. Yeah. 23 and me check. You can't gamble? Why not? They don't even need Surmajed? You're wrong. When they need him most, he will come. Can I get PG's thoughts on all of this? You've been getting them. Look at how happy they are. They know what they're doing. You can hear it in their voices. They know the absurdity of it all. German's sitting there thinking, jeez, that shouldn't have happened. That was like our one. Now they're in the coach dugout. Bizarrely, Moon is not the one with the form that selects the map and ban. Unter, if I have no Korean in my ancestry, is there hope for my career as a main tank? Nope. Off tank though. Could be an off tank. Alright, our match is in how many hours? 11 hours. Why does it feel like I have to get up in 7 if our match is in 11? We up 3 hours early? What's happening here? Yeah, that's a 2-hour warm-up. Why do we have one of those? Is this even real? Why did I do that? Can I play Winston? I'm Arabic. Buddy, if you're Arabic, Sigma Diva. Have you watched the Saudi E-Leagues? Sigma Diva, Ram Malga. And people will refer to you as like mini TVNT or like mini KSA or something like that. If you play Roadhog, you'll be like mini Black Swords. Like there's just, yeah. Damn, I guess I'm Arabic now. Dog, your name is Suvlaki5910. Like you're getting warmer. Greek, Arabic, like what? What tanks do Americans play? Zarya, Diva, Doomfist poorly. What does O's tanks play? Punk plays it all. Punk plays musical heroes. He's the someone of the West. Orisa. Infected is not a good reference standard. Punk does not. Hush now, Kelsey. Hyperflex.
자, 매치 포인트를 먼저 만든 팔콘이긴 하지만 크레이지 라쿤 입장에서도 필승 카드가 없는 건 아니에요. 나왔습니다. 수라바사. 현재 오전 전승 기록하고 있는 수라바사. 크레이지 라쿤의 수라바사.
Russian person says I was less shocked when the Ukraine war first happened than this matchup comes through. I'm remembering Harblu Hog and getting whole body chills. I get it. Harblu's first law, never wash your first suit on a Sunday. Harblu's second law, never hook first.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Everton are beating Man U? Great news. Great.
Who plays Ryan? LH Cloudy. There is no third law. Harblu only has 2 laws.
태권도 이 부분은 분명 생각을 하고 있었을 겁니다.
그렇죠. 이렇게 되면은 크레이지 라쿤 입장에서는 솜브라 밴을 할 확률도 좀 있는 것 같고 만약에 반대로 팔콘이 솜브라 밴을 맞는다면 역으로 뭐 아나 밴 이게 아니라
Saravasa.
You reckon we could get a little 3-0 angle here?
수비 밴인 것 같죠.
3-0. A 3-0 would be 3-1.
그렇게도 생각을 해볼 수 있겠네요.
Oh, 3-1, yeah. A 3-0 would be a little
Really
bit
hard.
realistic.
Yeah.
Falcons, Corby ban, Crazy Raccoon, Kiri ban. What are we thinking, Diva or Hazzy here? They've banned Torb, so I feel like that's a Hazard signal, but at the
But
same time,
I'm just gonna play ball, I
Falcons were
feel
shit
like.
with Hazard.
Yeah.
Well, Raccoon will play ball, but maybe Falcons will play something to try and counter out the ball.
It's going to be Esperanza comp, I imagine, but this is a better map for ball, so this is going to be a more severe test right now of how good they can actually play into the ball comp, I imagine.
Did you watch VP vs CAD and Genji vs Peps? I don't watch the European games. They happen when I sleep, and I don't do my job when I'm awake.
And you scouted Shikigami, mate. You've got it. You've determined they play all of the comps.
They play everything. They play all of the comps, and I have no direct indication as what to ban. Luca Ose, who generally has pretty solid reads on player skill, as far as I'm concerned, said ban Lucio.
Okay.
So that's one of 3 bans sorted, assuming it's a quick 0-3.
Well, you've got the Ash ban in your back pocket as well if we get all the way to map 5, so...
I mean, I might, if we're down 0-2, I'll do the Ash ban as well. I think it's turning into a match point situation.
It's a match point ban? Ah, okay. This is why you're in charge.
Oh, Crazy Raccoon are not playing ball. This is a great read from Crazy Raccoon. They've seen the matchup. They've seen this Torby ban, and they've thought, hang about. Falcons, they might try and counter out our Wrecking Wheel here. But Juman, he's not even going to play the Wrecking Wheel. So now Crazy Raccoon, incredibly spam-heavy comp. And I'm really wondering whether or not Stalker is going to find value in it. Harmon shifts it up to the point. Stalker in the back. The nade very nearly converted the kill. But is this going to be enough for Falcons to net the cap?
Jumpin's half HP right now. He's used the cardiac overdrive now, trying to force point, but Stalker's just uncontested on this high ground. Nade is going to hit him, but Lip hits the shot. Gets him out of dodge right now. Falcons are trying to force for point, but Jumpin is getting healed up right now, and as soon as he has it, well, he's actually going to go before it right now. Trying to move forward as Heesang, but he's just swung into everyone. Proper will respond, but Lip's good for a second. Low on point is Jumpin right now. Doesn't have the same level of sustain. Proper's down to 3 HP. Jumpin just tags him, finishes that one off, and they will win the first fight here, Crazy Raccoon, but slim margins.
Proper does oh so much, but John Sojin, he gets the kills where it counts. So Lip, he catches that kill on Stalker, all important. Stalker, he had such a good position on high ground, and he was really doing, I want to say max damage, but I think to do max damage, you actually have to hit the virus too. Anyhow, he was doing a hell of a lot of damage, but not quite enough to convert a kill. And now Falcons, they've swapped over to match the energy when it comes to the poke. Harmon on Diva, Junbin on Naga. Nano Boost online, and I'm wondering if it's just going to go straight out into Stalker for a quick fight. Nade goes deep, lands on Junbin. No, John Sojin, he can't keep getting away with it.
I think he might just keep getting away with it. It's been several years now, so starting to run out of options to stop him. And this means not only are they going to win that fight, but they don't use any ults for it right now. So Crazy Raccoon, they still have Ray, Rally for this final fight, a Barrage to throw into the mix as well. Lip now in this high ground position, and it's looking good for Crazy Raccoon. Lip's good for it again. He just keeps doing it. He can and will keep getting away with it.
It's your time to stop getting away with it, Lip. I'm sick of it. Nano comes out on the Proper now. The clock, need a touch. Harmon's good for that. Nano clock in the back of main, but Proper, he doesn't want to shift up onto the high ground. We need a kill. We've still got the touch from Harmon. He's ready to give his life to the cause. Ready for Proper to clutch up for him. Stalker, now he's on the objective. Truman taken incredibly low, but there's just no need for further ult investment from Crazy Raccoon. A rally counters out a Nano clock. Really bad for Team Falcons now.
Yeah, I know it was like scary for Proper in some of those situations, but you felt like he needed to take more of a risk when he was Nano Fair. Like slide onto the high ground, just try and hit the first shot or so. But not able to do it in the end, and this means Crazy Raccoon just a rally for that first point. Ray for this next one, they have the first early position as well. Chiwa's beat coming back, and Stalker has the Barrage right now. Looks like both of them going to opt for that, I forget the name, but the moving Barrage one here as well. Now, positioning at the back of point, Ray in hand, will use this Ray to try and save Charong. They are beat pushing all over him. The Ray is kind of good though. Now the Barrage from Stalker, but he's only good for one. P-Sangs is better, gets the D-Mech, catches the Baby Diva as well. Tracer on the far side as well. Recall, I don't know if Proper still has it. He uses it now on point to try and keep it contested, but now no recall for Proper. Jumpin's going to DP and stabilize. Heesang chases down that kill, and they win that Ray. Oh, they win that big support ult trade.
Sorry, mate. Big ult trade, but no value whatsoever for Team Falcons. They went hard in that one. Big bomb barrage. Stalker, a 1-for-1 barrage where you take yourself out early on in the piece. Risky. I'll tell you that much. Risky. Fielder, He played live for a very long time. He did get himself a nano boost, but Lip now, John Sojan on the flank once again. He actually does fail to secure the kill on field and missed a couple of crucial shots, and now we're back to the drawing board. A little bit of a waste on that overclock, and we've got a Nano Farah just around the corner for Team Falcons.
Nano Farah, Cajun response from Jumpin potentially. If he gets it right, he can maybe deal with now or minimize the damage. Boop now attempt onto the side here from Heesang. Doesn't find it. Will try and flip through. Jumpin's coming in for the cage. The stomp is good. The sleep gets Chio out of it, but only for a second. Whip shot is good. See you later, Fielder. But I don't know if it's enough for Crazy Raccoon. They've still got the cage if they think it's clutchable. 2v3, but they might just play for cap time here. Trying to get more spawns back. Chirong bashes to the opposite side. Anticipates that flank coming in. Well played by Chirong. Now the cage comes out onto that Diva, but they only got the brig damage with it, and Chirong is in big trouble here. Tries to use the cage shield. They do demech the Diva out of it, and the respawns are here just in time. Really well played by Jumpin and Chirong there.
Played clock to perfection, threw down the cage at the last possible moment. Chirong keeps fighting for it just to keep on buying time, keep Jumpin healthy, and everyone else is back to collapse in. 2-0 lead already for Crazy Raccoon. This map is a wash from the looks of things. Falcons really struggling to find that opening. They had a, suboptimal read on the first fight comp, and they just haven't had a single ult fight that's gone their way ever since. Nano Farah finally in sync now, so we might see a Nano Barrage, something that is borderline impossible for Crazy Raccoon's comp to counteract, to be perfectly honest, outside of a miracle. But Stalker must have the moving barrage perk by now. I wonder if he's got the E perk as well. But no, Proper's only got a tiny bit of 2. You're not even going to get level 3 perks on this.
Not if it's a 3-0, no. Proper now looking to get in this flank. Hambin in position as well. Crazy Raccoon are going to pivot to point. They're trying to go forward with this Rave away. Ray will be dropped. You can see there's the Nano onto Stalker right now. Looking for this engage. Defensive Nano helping out. Beat is good for Chio as well. Stalker still has his barrage, but defensive Nano, defensive beat. Soak up all that aggression from Beret here. Falcons have to burn both support ults for it. There is that concussive implosion right now. Stalker will land the connect, and they should be able to clean up from here. Falcons do get the retake. Cost them both support ults though.
Couple of support ults up the wall, but not the end of the world. Shu's orbital ray turns, they've been deadly across the board. I mean, we need Fielder to channel his inner marker a little bit. Start winning fights in the neutral. Pick Shu like he's Finn, because it really is just that easy. Manifest Finn on the enemy team, and a dead Juno will spawn in. Jumpin now, he's coming on the inside. We do have level 3 perks for Stalker, actually. His E is now sucking the enemy in, which means that his next barrage is going to be so difficult to counter out for the members of Crazy Raccoon. Lip Slide, going to be worthless in the face of the Suck. Suck online for both sides, actually, as Heesung is also going for that same poke battle. Now we have Lip. John Sojan pulls the clock up in main. Harmon is holding it down on the point with the Matrix. Point starts to tick up for Crazy Raccoon, but the stall is good from Proper. He's over on the side. Now, one more step. Barrage from Stalker, but Heesung and Lip, they both secure shots. Harmon's in deep. The barrage is better for Heesung. That's a 2-player lead. Proper, he goes for the pulse. He finds 2 with the pulse. Fielder is 94% on the nano boost. It's an even 2 versus 2 right now. Fielder, he has the nano. He nanos himself. Proper takes down Chirong. The self nano is all you need. The flip went Crazy Raccoon's way, but Proper needs to secure this kill. Perks are awesome. Perks are awesome.
Jumpin does at least kill Fielder and all of that, but Proper has the flip, and Touch is going to be desperate right now. Heesang can really maybe sacrifice his life for it. Lip gets the first touch right now, but Hambin is back first. Lip's actually killed Chu in all of this. Heesang can maybe get the next touch. Lip is trying to play his life, does get taken down now on Heesang to get the next touch. Rally back on point from Chirong. Cage coming back from Jumpin in all of this right now. They're trying to stabilize. They're trying to play for a retake here. Falcons don't need to win it right here, right now. They've still got Proper on the flank. Cage has been used. Caught the Diva in that one. Should be able to get the D-Mech. Now the concussive implosion getting pulled in as well, and they will clean up as a result. Crazy Raccoon. Proper's going to die on point. One more attempt for Falcons.
The plot armor's just too thick for Crazy Raccoon. Even when there's a generational Proper Fielder clutch, doesn't seem to matter. Fielder's now staggered horrifically. It's 85% right now. The touch is already on the ropes. Falcons just rushing for it. Chio has to roll out, looking like Admiral Raptor with an optimized rollout from the gods. Coleman is on the Doomfist, blocking, punching, dying. It's a 3v5. Fielder, he's still on the honor and spawn. Chio's not going to get that beat drop off. And we're going to map 5. Also, I think that when I said perks are awesome, I just gave my first opinion on perks.
That was your first. Been biding your take. Biding your take.
Yeah. I've been holding that in for so long. But I think I actually said it.
Thank you, Zero OW4, for the prime as well. What the fuck does Chio actually do? I thought he's had a good year actually, Chio. And it's once again a map 5 situation between Falcons and Crazy Raccoon, but this time Falcons get to pick the map. And if I rack my brain, I will realize that the mode left is hybrid. Yeah?
We
Yeah.
had push map 2, we had escort
Esperanza.
map 3, flash play map 4, we had definitely got hybrid map 5.
Everyone in chat is saying King's Row, and I think you guys might be reasonable chance you're right here. I feel like we go to King's Row almost inevitably in all of this.
What about a Parizo, another Winston matchup?
I mean, partway through that, again, chat we're all saying, I've seen enough of this, get Hambin back on Winston.
It's crazy how Perks didn't shake up the meta in the slightest. Everyone is playing every fucking hero. What meta? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're seeing like every support backline, every tank, main tanks, off tanks. You're seeing Winston, Ball, Malcolm, Ram, Orisa, Farah, hit scan, double flanker, double spam. Like, what meta needed to be shaken up? Mons, ban that person.
Yeah, we've seen Mercy, we've seen Lifeweaver. Come on.
We saw Mercy in the last game. We've seen Ana Zen, Ana Kiri, Lucia Kiri, Lucia Juno, Lucia Brig.
Animus says, and that's just for Shikigami games.
Alright, applicable OW. It's a sub or ban situation, I'm afraid. You've given too dumb of a take. So it's a money or ban situation, I'm afraid.
Fuck, this is the policy I need to instate here, and that's why there's the IQ gap between the chats. Mega Day of Sport, you're not wrong, Sonic's esports into 6 Nations, into more Overwatch. Shiki versus SSG tonight. Yes, correct. Hunter is locked and loaded though, so watch out if you're watching Shikigami.
Can I get a fair trial? What do you mean a fair trial? This is the fair trial. I'm like the king of the stream. You know, I kind of like make the rules, so it's a sub or ban situation.
Have you heard of the expression judge, jury, and executioner here?
Yeah, I think Punisher says it in the game that I'm not going to mention on the Overwatch stream. Why is the face cam PGE? It's not.
That's just what he looks like.
No, I'm not Judge Dredd.
What's the Judge Dredd line? I am the law.
No comment. Out of respect. I think the best thing about Smurf retiring is we don't have to prolong the production breaks with tanks getting subbed in and out.
Do you think they... It seems like Max isn't sitting down here for this final map, even if it might be a
Actually,
King's
feels
Row.
like Jumbin is glued to the chair.
Yeah.
More rollout right now. Unto 10 gifted if you ban Moira, Hog, and Junkrat. Don't tell the Esports Commission. Moira, Hog, and Junkrat, 10 gifted. Okay, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, thank you to Canius for the Prime. Welcome.
I'm able to scrim Shikigami, but I have no idea what they play. Do you have any ideas that could help me? I think if you give a couple of subs in the chat, you get the Rainy Day Tracer skin, and it helps you with this situation.
Yeah, wait, aren't Shikigami notoriously weak against Rainy Day Tracer?
I've been hearing this. I've been hearing that, like, if enough people have Rainy Day Tracer, then Shikigami will be beatable.
Yeah.
But if not, I mean...
They might be unstoppable.
If you're an SSG head on... Yeah. I mean, it feels like they've actually been quite definitively stoppable repeatedly.
Unfortunately, there are many stops on their journey through OWCS. They are stopping at every single station.
But they did beat Juby. This is the type of creed they talk about in the Bible.
Which verse was that?
We'd have to ask Jelly Misu. Does Lenny have the skin? I really hope so. Hunter is the camel trying to pass through the eye of a needle. Is that in the Bible?
That's King's Row. There's only one hybrid map in Korea. Parisio earlier, that was a fever dream. That didn't happen.
How long ago was this matchup?
Oh, what?
Psychoshiro with a gift sub
Last week.
to Applicable OW. Thank you very much, Psychoshiro. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club Applicable, who apparently wouldn't sub to prevent themselves getting banned, but Psychoshiro enjoyed their presence so much that they wanted to put themselves halfway to a rainy day tracer and save a life. Yeah.
Oh.
If
Hey,
we want
X,
some more room temperature takes, give.
hey X, it's been super dry here in Germany with almost zero rain. Do you have any idea what I could do to manifest some rainy days? I'm not sure. Max, do you have any thoughts on this?
I mean, there is this skin, right? Like, it's a new skin in Overwatch. I think it's called Rainy Day Tracer, I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
people have been
it?
telling me that it's one of the good skins, is how I would
Oh, okay.
describe it. And in order to get it, what you have to do is you have to gift 2 subs in a streamer's channel, non-anonymously, or you have to sub, again, non-prime, non-anonymously, plus gift another sub. So essentially, 2 subscriptions of the paid variety with no anonymity to them will get you that skin. But resubs don't count. That's an important thing. So if you just want the skin, you're probably safest gifting 2.
Yeah.
Why does my sub not prevent verbal ads? Poor soul.
자, 이게 팔콘 승리고요. 근데 오늘 한빈 선수가 참 많은 역할들을
Your cows are dying? Your crops are withered? What can I do to save my farm? Oh, great news, Toby. There's this skin which can help manifest, a rain dance if you will, help manifest rain in any location across the world. All you need to do is you need to either gift 2 subs or purchase a sub and gift a sub, 2 subs either way, non-anonymously, in a streamer's chat who is watching / playing Overwatch, like myself or like Hunter, and you'll get that skin, and then, before you know it, rain will appear outside your window, and you will indeed have rainy days for you, your family, and your farm.
Oh my god, Falcons had a banana for map 5. They're actually gonna win.
They've had a banana?
Banana? They've
right.
got banana for map 5, dude.
I was looking at the player cams thinking someone was having a snack. I thought it was going to be like some kind of potassium-based cap.
Crazy Raccoon loaded to map 5 and they panned Hanzo. Like, grow up. Grow the fuck up. Hanzo is too much of a problem. That's... no way. Easy E's drafting for Crazy Raccoon. I get it. Oh my god. Crazy Raccoon with Easy E on the draft, and it has nothing to do with his 6'4", unfortunately. Hanzo, not that bad of a band, to be honest. King's Row is Hanzo World. Sile,
That's what
apparently you
Backbone's
two
saying.
have AIDS.
Backbone is saying it's one of the best Hanzo maps in the game.
Everyone knows it's a good Hanzo map. Doesn't fucking matter though. Like, there's no way that you're gonna live or die by the Hanzo being pickable by Stalker, as if Lip can't. Like,
are they just out of, like, reasonable bans? So they just have to take, like, a relatively low value... Pardon me, a relatively low value one?
a map 5 banana just means that now Falcons can play any variant of like a Lucio, Juno Brig comp. Like, Stu's on Baptiste right now in Spawn, dude. Stu just doesn't get to play his best hero on a map where you can very
always
hard
clutches on
carry
this map as
said
well.
hero.
It's always on King Throw as well. He actually is the king of this respective row.
King of the row.
Okay, so it's going to be Zen Juno on the defense here from Falcons. Diva, Ash, Torb feels very greedy, and Crazy Raccoon are going to rotate immediately to this high ground, clear the turret, and try and find a way to clear some of this high ground for themselves. But with Remarcher, it should be pretty reasonable right now. Proper and Fielder are playing the low ground. Stalker has to join them down there, and Crazy Raccoon just have the entire control of the map. Where is Lip going?
Oh, my days. Lip is going for a kill onto Stalker and Chorong for one on Fielder as well. It appears that... I don't know why teams do this, where they just decide that they're going to play Zen on defense and throw the first fight instantly by having their Zen disappear. Fortunately enough, Hanbin, who appears to have still got it, will find 2 trades, which means that there is a recontest on the cards. Fielder's actually stuck out the Zen as well, which is enigmatic to say the least. But good God, why are we doing this?
Trying to come through the choke again now, but this Farah's going to get so much damage. Heesang with a boop into Proper right now. Hanbin is stalling it out. Stalker with a flank, though. Not enough damage, though, onto the backline. Trying to deal with this Farah. Catches him with the Dynamite, and Stalker's going to push this one, but they've lost Hanbin's mech on point, so somebody else needs to touch. Fielder and Proper are going to oblige. They've come all the way around, dealing with it. Stalker's still on the high ground position, and they've got themselves out of this one, Falcons.
Oh my god. The Zen. It doesn't work on the first fight, but if you get a recontest, apparently you can flank around and make it work the second. Everyone is pushing inside to take down June, but he explodes into a puff of smoke. That's the Ash Mythic for you, baby. Chorong walking up in main. He's got the rally available, but he's not going to have to pop it. He's not going to have the opportunity because he needs to wait for Junbin. Junbin has to step up. Orbital Ray available for Chio as well. It's going to be so hard to push backline with this.
I'm not sure what the best option here is for Crazy Raccoon. It might have to be a bit of a two-step process. Walk up, try and use one to force Foray, then come back. Foray's going to come out straight away right now. Dash out from Heesang, trying to get back. Proper Hanbin is on the chase, trying to find some kills, but they're turning on Hanbin right now. Doesn't have the self-destructor. He's going to get D-Mex in this alleyway, and he is going to be stuck out with that. Builder has the Transcendence for when they get in trouble, and they're going to be getting in trouble real soon because they don't have a tank. Molten Core from Proper to try and buy more space. Fielder is on the flank, pops his Transcendence. Rally from Chorong. Jumpin has the Annihilation to turn right now if he gets into too much trouble. Bash is going to get decent value. Annihilation to keep going. They are all trapped in the room. It's a juicer from Junbin, but he is awfully low, but he has got the full support of his team. Will clean that one up now, and that will surely be first point going their way. Just need to clear Hanbin off a point. He has the self-destruct. Won't invest it, though. Saves it for the next one, but Falcons did actually use all 4 ults trying to clutch their way out of that Hanbin early death.
Classic Junbin Juicer situation, getting so much value on the Ramatro, and Falcons all get trapped inside that small room. Big AoE damage, big punches, and that will be the end of the first point. Respectable hold for Falcons, though. We're seeing some swaps come through from Crazy Raccoon. He's tempted with a swap, but he will not commit to it. 70% on that blade, and he thinks, you know what, I'll show you what I can do with this. We'll see if we can get some value. Just you wait until Fielder can float slowly in a straight line. He scales, okay, Kelsey? He scales.
Waiting for that scale right now. Junbin is going to meet Hanbin on the Mega. They're going to trade resources. Just a wall off defensively to hold his position. Looks for a chance onto the Ash right now. Doesn't finish the shot, though. They're trying to rotate through aggressively right now. But Lip has it, and Junbin's just going to get run over, actually. The Discord damage too much. Junbin gets caught, and even with this overclock, they don't get a chance to use it, Crazy Raccoon. They'll be forced all the way back. But they do have DPS ults available for this next push.
Oh, wait! We've got a pushback from Stalker in main. Lip will fall. T-Sun has pulled the blade. They want these DPS ultimates. Fielder once again proving the incredible value of the Zen by missing everything. Stalker's good for another one, though. Hanbin might actually lose his suit inside the room to Heesung. Good perk means that Hanbin is not going to go down. Heesung, he goes down to Proper eventually. The DPS talent for Falcons reigns supreme. A real shame for Falcons that they lost Hanbin's mech in the back end of that, though.
Gonna have to do this one without anything just yet, but if Falcons could just buy a tiny bit of time, get this Ray off, it will get them all the way up to 4 ults right now. Heesang has gone onto the Mei, a nicer matchup into the Diva, of course, but Crazy Raccoon's struggling to get anything going with these fights. Lip still has this overclock, looking for a chance to start it out. Wall comes out now, separates Hanbin. Hanbin got D-Mech, remember, no self-destruct for him, so Falcons, they nearly have loads of ults. They're gonna try and clutch anyway. No tank to go with. Torpedo swing from Chio doesn't get all that much, and Lip just takes him out. But Bob is there as well, but they can D-pick this Bob mostly. Proper is stuck in the corner, accepts his fate. They'll deal with the Bob. They will get this payload moving, but they have a retake here, Falcons.
They got one more chance to come back. Hanbin, oh god, it's a fucking hazard mirror now. No, Hanbin, I was told you sucked at this hero. Fielder's got the Zen with a Transcendence available. There's going to be no anti-nade to actually shut down his value, so the Ray, there is a counter. There's a definite counter. And Proper, with the blade, if we can take a Trank for Ray exchange, Proper could come in with something clutch. He could do something generational here. Let's see if Proper is ready for one more generational clutch. War from Hanbin, really not much value whatsoever. There's a Discord out on Junbin right now, but he doesn't seem to be taking much damage. Oh, Hanbin. Oh, why have you shifted in, not out? Not to the side. 1-for-1 trades, though, because Proper's always good for it. Blade comes out now. Oh, my God. He's good for one. We need a kill on Lip, but he hasn't got the reset. He hasn't got the deflect. Junbin is stuck in the back. They can kill him. They can kill him for sure. If Fielder can land a
Lip!
He got the headshot.
Wait, Proper's still there?
He secures the kill. It's Proper versus the world. Unfortunately, the world wins in the end. So close.
Nearly got themselves out of dodge there, despite Hanbin dying so early on. A little bit more is the same, would have gone a long way. Chorong is now going to swap over onto the Zen now, so a mirrored backline situation. Hanbin going on to the Diva. The Hazard experiment is over. Just one recontest. And Falcons are just no ults for a while here, so they have to try and get 2 fights out of this, or they're going to be in real trouble. Crazy Raccoon, DPS ults coming up, a great chance to snowball. Oh, he's just getting fried by this Discord mate.
Oh no, Heesung just burning through it. Fielder taken down, but a trade onto German. This could be huge. Harmon's wasting a little bit of time. Shu's traded out by Proper. Proper does not want to lose. The DPS of Crazy Raccoon right now, too angry to die. John Sojourn on the objective though. He's good for 2, chasing onto Cheer to look for a 3rd, and Crazy Raccoon, they keep on pushing the cart. Harmon, go on mate, push it up, stop it moving. See if you can get something. He gets
1 fight territory, but Falcons have got themselves basically all the way to double support ult right now, and Crazy Raccoon, they've been delayed on first point, delayed on second. Fielder gets him an open pick to buy more time. It's going to be one final good attempt for Crazy Raccoon here. They have the overclock to do it, but if Falcons have these support ults, it could just be too much. Jumpin is on the high ground right now, downpour in hand. Lot of weight on Lip's shoulders right now.
Lip, he has a heavy burden to shoulder right now. I mean, Shu's 85% on that raid. Double support online for Falcons. As soon as this raid comes online, I suspect we're going to see a step from Crazy Raccoon. John Sojourn, he hits that first rail into Stalker, but he doesn't pop the clock and go for the execute. He's actually happy to wait until the perfect condition. Slides up onto the high ground. He has not taken the double slide perk. Now we've got the downpour coming out. Catches. Oh, Cheer is stuck in the corner. Matrix from Harvard is not enough to keep him alive, but a trade has come through, and we all know what trades do for the defenders. Stalker, his overclock is over. It's ticking back down to 100. We've got Choron on the right-hand side. He's had his Transcendence forced. Harmon's got the bomb. He's juking it out. He might have it forced right now. He gets up onto the high ground, but he loses his suit. Heesung is on the objective. 90% on the bomb. No, he's got Blizzard. It's do or die here. Is Hanbin hungry?
Oh, Jumpin's back on the ball. Hanbin has to keep his eyes on the Mei right now as Jumpin is rolling around. Discord's onto him as well. Heesang is trying to find the opening desperately here. They need to keep it contested right now. Ice Block has been forced out of Heesang again. Here comes the Blizzard. The Blizzard is on point. They ulti peek it. Heesang dies for it. Falcons get off the point, get back on the point perfectly. But Lip with the flank coming in right now. Lip looking for a second. They will just about live. They double down onto Stalker, but the pocket is good. Using the turret. Still pocket him is Chio. Churong has killed one on point. The slam kills it from Jumpin. Hanbin is low on point. The plot armor remains intact. Chio's good for 1 trade, actually. They will get that one. Fielder with the TP back onto point. Molten Core coming back from Proper, but he's not going to make it in time.
I genuinely hate this team, dude. Like, that is just utter fucking nonsense.
That's a woke nonsense.
Utter woke nonsense that they can win that. Like, I hate Crazy Raccoon. I'm so sick of these bullshit clutches pulled from nowhere. Like, obviously they deserve it. They do it every time. Juman comes back on the ball and he's just never dead. He just does it all. Blocking up 2-3 backliners, finding the kills, slam after slam. Just get out of here. I'm sick of it. And Harmon, he can't kill anything in that late fight. Like, come on. I'm sick of it.
Because this is the start of that last fight, right? Jumpin dying immediately. Heesang's Blizzard is kited perfectly by Falcons. They play around it. They even kill Heesang for it as well. And then Churong finds the kill onto Proper, and Jumpin with just an Orb's healing, does it all. Because Lip even slid in for like an aggressive sort of clutch play. Didn't find all that much. But it's always just enough.
I'm sick of it being true. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm boomed by this. Yeah, exclamation mark dropped, mate. Nice first time chat. I'm just so incredibly sick of it. Every single time. Now, we're looking at Crazy Raccoon's defense comp, and it seems that out of respect, they're going to defend with a main support on Zen instead of a flex support on Zen, which is like double trouble. And given the enemy team just played D.Va for the entire map, really just pure genius to start on Bab Zen. I give him a 5.
Such a hard comp here for Crazy Raccoon. Churong and Shu are going to have to be... I mean, the theory is they're going to start on this high ground, but they should get cleared out of it relatively quickly, and Hanbin's actually going to go Zarya into this. Don't see too much Zarya these days, but is actually a go-to hero for Hanbin. He's very good on this, and as we've learned all day long, it does feel like Hanbin has got his groove back right now. So Zarya might be able to make it work. Walking in, trying to clean this high ground right now. Lip is separated. The bubble comes in, and they don't get that TP off. Proper using that bubble, converts the first kill. High energy now for Hanbin. He has control of the choke, and it is just looking good right now. D.Va would be good into this, but also a bubbled Genji into a Zen backline. It'll chew him up.
Can we get 5 big booms for the revival of Harbin's career? He's on D.Va, he's on Zarya, he's on Winston versus Crazy Raccoon and winning. Now we've got German, Hero Roulette and Spawn. He doesn't know what to do. He's boomed. He's on Winston. That seemed like a reasonable pick. He's on Hazard. I guess that's reasonable as well. Crazy Raccoon, bizarrely enough, double swapping their supports. Bap Zen, not the comp for Kings Row first point and beyond. Odd. Peculiar, I know. Anyhow, Falcons, Lucio, Kiri, Zarya, they're sticking it out. They don't feel the need to swap, even with the ability to just keep going back and forth. And why would you? When you're 60, 70% to both DPS ultimates, and either player can hard carry with the bubble. Proper's flanking, he's got the timing, he's been scouted out. Oh, he nearly one-shot Shu, receives that bubble, but look, spot of bother for Jumban, who's just getting minced by Harbin up in main. Harbin doesn't have any perks online yet, but it doesn't matter. 2-for-1 trade. Lip takes Proper, but Chorung and Jumban have gone down. Heesung is isolated on the right with no healers to save him. God, his fire movement is actually quite quick. He will escape, Lip will not. Card just hasn't stopped rolling.
No, snowballing this one all the way through right now. Won't be able to get a late kill onto Heesang here, but Falcons did that without investing any ultimates, and Jumban has gone over onto the Winston right now. Crazy Raccoon behind on ultimates due to a lot of these swaps as well, and the fact that they just keep losing every fight quite quickly. Falcons have all the ults to finish this and make us a quick second as well.
Look, the ult advantage is overwhelming right now for Falcons. Really needing a miracle for Crazy Raccoon, but I don't want a miracle. I don't want no bullshit plot armor. Kitsune Rush comes out in main. Plot armor begins to show. As Proper gets pre-fighted by Lip. Beat push comes through. That's 2 support ultimates now. Jumban will fall. Shoot, he's got the Ray, but Harbin is juicing. You're going to get that fire kill too. No, he didn't kill the fire. The fire's behind. The grab onto Lip. Ray comes out from Shu. There's not enough plot armor in the world for Shu to 1v9 this one though. And Falcons, that's 5 minutes, 21 seconds for third. Cap with over a minute, guys. You got that.
Yep, remember, if they cap with over a minute now, it means we will go to an overtime situation, but it means Crazy Raccoon won't get a second attack now. So Falcons need to bear in mind for time, but with 5 minutes in the bank, should be good for it as long as everything goes their way. They did invest quite heavily to make sure they got that second snowball, but they got plenty of opportunities at this third point. Proper is even going to have a blade to use in this one, and expect those bubbles to go his way. Initial dive in from Jumban clears Falcons back a little bit for now, but Payload is still nudging forward right now. Blade in from Proper. Here is his opportunity. Chorong can't get out of that one. Pops for Rally, actually. 1-for-1 trade. Proper is stuck so far behind. Deflect onto the rocket. Stalker's coming to help him out. Heesang's in trouble, but Lip is good with the covering fire. Takes down Proper, and they deal with that blade. Bob in main helps stop a lot of that follow-up too.
Jeez, I mean, he's good for tanking it, man. A rocket from Proper, a rocket from Stalker, still not enough to secure a kill on him. Guy is just built to take it. Falcons, I mean, are they going to swap Proper's over? Oh, he went on and off the game. Maybe that was a Widow pick and Spawn. I'm at 60% to another grab. Do you want to delete that?
I guess just keep a grab for like a grab barrage type combo or something, some kind of hard win condition when you've got all this time on the clock. Doesn't seem too unreasonable. Jumban is set up behind right now. He has Primal if he gets in trouble. Half HP though. The rest of Falcons maybe making a decision, do they go forward or backwards? They're going to choose to go forward. Dive comes in. Kitsune Rush to walk forward. Jumban has for Primal in the back. He's taken down Shio, so that beat won't be coming up. Hambin has traded 1-for-1, but he is getting juggled in right now. Doesn't have any more bubbles, but he does have that jump back. He's trying to fly. He's jumped out of it successfully. Proper's found 1-2 as well, and we're nearly at a grab barrage situation for Falcons.
Mate, perks let you play fucking any hero you're good at. This shit is actually insane. Harbin getting tossed like a salad. He can rocket jump himself to victory after long range beaming people to death. Outrageous. Now we've got the grab barrage combo online. We've got the beat to trade. We're gonna grab this Ray. I can taste the fact that we're gonna grab Shu's Ray here. Dash up onto the high ground. Proper is on Lip's case. He's bugging up his movement a little bit though. Ray comes out in main. Grav catches 2. There's a barrage into the Grav. Stalker's been traded out. Cheers beats come out in all of that. Chorong is somehow still alive. He has the rally now. Stu, wait, he doesn't use?
They're just going to play for the recontest instead. Jumban's going to be able to get on point here. Greeded the ult here, Chorong. No ults for Falcons here, but actually no Blade for Proper actually as he comes back. Barrage out of spawn from Heesang, deletes Hanbin. 1-for-1 trade, only way Proper thinks he can clutch, he goes for it. Now Chorong pops for Rally and shoot the torpedoes! They absolutely delete him! Oh, ends up being the right choice for Crazy Raccoon right now, and they have stabilized here. 2 minutes 30 left on the clock, so we're halfway through that 5-minute time bank. Plenty of time still though in reality. Proper onto Reaper. Just shred it with the Kitsune Rush.
Was that a face full of torpedoes?
That was,
for
I think he
Proper?
got like
just
all
one,
5.
but,
Yeah, I think he
that
got
was
one
like
shot by
the
it.
the whole team's torps just on the chin. Unbelievable. Fielder, Katsune rushing the objective now. John Sojan, he throws out the bob. He goes for the dynamite. It's actually splashed on someone up in main. Harpen's lost his mech in all of this. Bob is airing it out. It's starting to look a little bit dire for Falcons. So much time here on third point. Next fight, there's gonna be only the primal for Junebin, but no ults to sustain a fast push for Falcons.
You can just feel it. Even though there was such a clear advantage for Falcons, there's always this anxiety once it gets really clutchable for Crazy Raccoon. They always feel good for it. Can Falcons finally disrupt it? They're gonna have to deal with this jump in primal, so not a lot of great options for Falcons other than to just try and kite and survive this one. Rocket onto Lip at least forces him onto the high ground as they start pressuring point again. Jump in, waiting for his engage, slowing it down, playing the corner right now. Crazy Raccoon don't need to force anything here. Remember, the clock going down is in favor, and I don't think they're finishing with over a minute left at this point. 20 seconds on the clock.
Lips on Widow.
They bought time. Good decision to slow it down right now from Crazy Raccoon. They still have this primal.
Lips made the fletter swap right now.
Oh,
He's
Proper.
on Widow in spawn. No dividends whatsoever. Proper takes down Lip. Hisung will fall as well. Junebin, he's just playing to carry the game on. Well, no. he's
Wait,
done
Stalker?
well. It's actually Junebin 1v5. Stalker just killed the world. Junebin's playing his life, but this touch is going to be dodgy at best.
Oh, big
Boop
boop.
is good. Junebin's on the run. There's
Has
such
to
a
go
low
for it.
chance.
Raj.
Over a minute though. Like.
Yeah, it's going to be another attack for them no matter what here. Just playing for time. Falcons will get it done. Shu comes out with the rain. Not enough. And they do get it done. Stalker with the cleanup. But they got it under a minute, which means we are going to an entire another round of attack and
Any
defense for both teams.
speculation? Any speculation on the support comp for the defenders?
Surely we're not just going to get Zen Bappa again here. It is going to be Crazy Raccoon to attack first either way. So eyes on what Falcons pick.
거기에 잘 먹히는데 좀 더 써보자 했다가 3점까지도 꽤 많이 중격자탄으로 이득 보고 궁 많이 뽑고 간 거라서
Surely a full hold, surely a full hold, no tick into a bed angle. That's what we need right now. That's what we're hungry for. We, the viewers, want to get in bed.
더 나아가서
Are you in that camp, man, that woke up 5 hours ago?
Yes, it's only 2 in the afternoon, mate. The day has just begun.
I mean, for some people, 2 in the afternoon is a perfectly socially acceptable bedtime.
Who wins if they draw? If they full draw, neither team gets a tick. We play another map.
Savior!
It's not gonna happen. Come on, it's not gonna happen.
Mate, they're on.
고정 화살.
Oh, and remember, we're in overtime, so everyone just has level 3 perks on everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's gonna be Sticky Turret in play from Proper. So you don't normally see these perks ever on the defense because the perks are normally reset as we go into the first set of defense right now.
Do you think that sticky turret is going to stop a D.Va and a Genji from one-shifting inside on Fielder and one-shotting it?
Yep. Wouldn't worry about it. Nothing to worry about.
If this goes to map 6, I'm ready to CommanderX and Unter. Each on top right, posturing for position, just poking away. Falcons, the second their comp is scouted out, it's going to be a game of, can we run away from this Malga before they tap us? Lip steps up to the point. He's actually taken the double slide perk this time, so he can't slide onto the high ground unless he's on top of the car. Hisung is in the back. He's used his deflect. He's used his dash. The sticky turret is airing it out. The 6th man doing the work. He's wasted a lot of time. But a one-for-one trade. Hovering incredibly low. Stalker on the high ground fighting for dear life as Hisung pings and pongs all around. But Proper, is he going to make a swap? Push onto the supports. Pedos for shoot, keeping Chung on alive. But Stalker has caught Hisung. 7 seconds on the clock right now. It's so dicey for Crazy Raccoon from this point onwards. There's a discord for anyone that comes to touch the point. The stop, it's a drive-by attempt, but Junebin has completely fucked it up. Goodbye, my friend. You're letting me go to sleep. I can feel... Wait, he's still alive. Come on.
Jumpin is still alive. Shu nearly has the raid, but 17% isn't quite close enough. They're going to dive onto point one more time. Hisang is in, going for it. Stalker deals with that one, and the hold is good for Falcons. Not a single tick conceded to Falcons. 1 minute 45 seconds, 1 tick on King's Row. All eyes on Shu and Charong for what they pick.
Why did he play Naga into that? Like, seriously, what was the thing?
Instead of just playing like Winston or something. Yeah.
Just play D.Va, play Winston, play like literally
Bull
just
Hazard,
not
I
that.
don't know. Yeah.
Just play like literally any hero in your entire hero pool that isn't a ground lock tank.
I
Maybe
guess
it's just the
hard
two-person
perk
touching
and
point thing.
force
Yeah,
it for
yeah,
a
maybe
tick.
that,
Yeah, you're probably
that
right.
was the Chris theory. Yeah. That perk's busted.
궁극기 한 번 와요 이거.
네, 괜찮은 시간이에요. 그런
Alright.
궁극기에
Falcons
대한-
on the verge right now.
네 확실히.
아니면 그냥 거점에서
Destiny in their own hands.
이거 메인까지.
Yep. And it's the most important win that they'll have all year because it seeds them for another tournament that feeds into another tournament that qualifies them for the LAN.
Don't forget the group stage in the middle there as well.
좀 뭉쳐야 되긴 하거든요.
Oh, come on!
잠시
Getting some water.
너무 우리 과업이
Tension building, bedtime's delayed.
네, 이런 쉬는 타임도 괜찮죠. 그렇죠. 중간에 잠깐 이렇게 한숨 돌리고 열도 좀 식히시고 탈진 올것 같아요 지금.
지금 선수들 앞에도 음료가 지금 다 달아가고 있거든요.
다 비워져 있어요. 물한 잔.
If Falcons win this, do they even get first seed? No. Well, it depends how it goes, but it's open. It's more likely than not. But if they win, it probably feels like most people have just traded victories. Will be decided tomorrow.
진짜 시드 결정전을 혼돈수석에 몰아넣는 거거든요.
예, 그렇죠. 1분 45초에 많은 것들이 걸려 있습니다. 만약에 팔콘이 뚫어내게 된다면 본인들의 연패 탈출은
All right, unpause coming in.
크레이지라군의 연승을
24 seconds still left on the clock.
라쿤이
May Malga is the choice on defense here, but actually Heesang's still in spawn. He's reconsidering it. 15 seconds. Decision time. He's going to
And
go
he thinks
venture.
all of the time.
교환 보자.
Okay, Junbin sticking it out on the Malga.
Hard on the defense here. Expect Falcons to clear the high ground. I don't think there's really too much they can do about it here. See where Heesang plays. Maybe expect him to camp hotel. Looks like he's hiding on. Is that him hiding on the Mega right now? Looks like it is. Venture's going to be camping the Mega on the right-hand side of our screen right here.
Just waiting for the opening pick, really. But he's already up on high ground, clearing it out step by step. Crazy Raccoon, they're swinging in main, but you're not going to catch a kill on the Genji this way. So Harmon, he's already up top and is slowly boxing the Crazy Raccoon backline inside. Fielder, he's scrapping it out. He's actually had his Suzu forced, but the point touch, it begins for Team Falcons. Venture out on the objective along with the Malga. Just waiting until Stalker can get himself a good angle top right to start spamming people out. You can see Heesung is flanking around the back right now. He is on the right. He is in somewhere, but he's not done anything at all. He's just poking from right top. In comes the push from Crazy Raccoon. Both supports for Crazy Raccoon are dead. I don't believe in any more plot armor, Xavier.
The plot armor's not thick enough.
Crazy Raccoon. It's not like it's the first time we've seen it. It was the finals result in Dallas. Not in Dallas. It was the finals result in Stockholm. But with a Winston matchup, after everyone was saying Falcons are washed, they're slumping. GG's. And good
Falcons
night.
claim it. Get the job done at the end. It's really surprised that Crazy Raccoon pulled the trigger there just to rotate in massively at the end. Felt like a move they weren't forced to make. And Falcons get the job done. Win 3-2 in this seeding game, which means we're in a pretty much an all-to-play for situation going into tomorrow.
Oh, Hex, can you go live, mate? I need to go to bed.
전승을 달리고 있는 크레이지 라쿤 상대로 어떤 모습을 보일까?
Massive.
스토커가 피어들고
Massive.
네, 여기는 작년도 그렇고 극복이
Massive.
쏟았어요. 약간 위기가 오고
그렇죠.
마지막에 극복하는 엔딩.
약간 뭔가 그
Oh,
팔콘이
Hex.
아쉬운 부분이
He is live. 32 seconds ago. Get yourself a man that listens, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching, everyone.
내는 과정 중에서 레벨업을 스텝업을 확 해버리는 그런 팀이었는데.
Alright, what time are we on? Almost 2 o'clock?
약간 그런 결과까지 이어질지 일단 잘 끌어내긴 냈어요. 그렇습니다. 근데 물론 이게 진짜 말씀해주신 것처럼
Almost 2 o'clock.
추후에
Almost 2 o'clock.
높아요. 이거는 추후에
On the brink.
근데 어쨌든 팔콘은 본인들의 그 약했던
Alright.
부분들 카운터
GM, mate.
당하는 장면들
Good night, mate.
극복을 해냈다라는 거.
See you tomorrow, probably? Or are you going to be in
Yeah,
between
probably.
games?
Flip-
And
Flip a coin, mate. Flip a coin.
I will flip that coin. You don't have to ask me to do that, guys.
Love game week.
Alright. There we go. Falcons win. So, I mean, we can take a look at what this does for the table, but I feel like it's going to put us in a situation where Crazy Raccoon and Falcons are tied up 1-1. Crazy Raccoon are going to play Zeta tomorrow. Can obviously beat Zeta and force themselves and Zeta onto 2-1. Falcons beat Wei. Could also put themselves onto 2-1. But remember, Falcons beating Wei is not really a guarantee after the result we had last week. So yeah, really all to play for in the seeding tournament. Remember, top 2 is the important part here.
그게 압권이에요.
Top 2 is the important part. Also worth noting in Korea, it is map difference. That is the initial tiebreaker at
그리고 마지막
least.
세트 연장 라운드까지 갔었던 양팀 대결이었는데 여기서도 딜러진들의 활약이 좀 대단했었고. 그러니까 어찌 보면 그러니까 딜러 의존도가 좀 높다. 그래서 딜러 쪽에서 뭔가 나오지 않으면 사실 팔콘도 좀 애매하지 않느냐라는 평가가 이어졌었는데 결국 해내네요.
사실 그렇게 팀원들끼리 부족한 점을 보완하면 그게 팀이죠.
자, 팔콘의 승리로 스토커 선수의
Alright,
됐습니다.
what to make of all of that? Huge result.
네,
Some would say
오늘
massive.
마지막 승리는 T-팔콘이가
Gonna get the
되었습니다.
Stalker interview, player of the match. Probably good for it.
와, 함성 소리가
We do have a code to give away.
너무너무
Should we do a
좋습니다.
marbles?
TM은 스토커 선수가 참가하게 됐는데요.
I mean, I've been told
역시
Jelly means that you always lose, so
후반의
is there even any point?
다운로드 완료한 것 같습니다. 자, 오늘 승리 소감 들어볼까요?
There is a point, you say?
예상했던 범위 안에서
Alright.
상대가
Well, if there is a point.
카운터 전략에서 정말 기분이 좋고요. 다음 경기도 이겨봤습니다.
와, 진짜 모든 것들을 예상한 듯이 딱딱딱딱 움직이는 오늘 게임을 보여주고
Just give it to you? Okay, where's my... Let's boot this up right now.
라쿤에게 원래는 영웅폭이나 좀 공격성적으로도 살짝 밀린다라는 느낌을 줬었는데 오늘은 그 모든 것들을 타파했거든요. 어떻게 준비했을까요?
그것은 한빈이 형이 메인.
Alright, so Ash, Mythic.
때문에 모든 게 된 것
I
같습니다.
can't remember if it was... where is it? Where's my DMs?
맞습니다. 오늘 한빈 선수 그렇게
just- I wanna say weapon. I wanna say
그렇게
weapon.
메인탱이 되는 걸까요?
But it's an Ash Mythic something
오늘
for
스머프 선수의
sure.
빈자리가 정말
Alright, let me
윈스턴은 얼마나